Damien, you would be on deck for Scribe today, if you're okay with that.
I'd rather skip it.
Okay, so if Damien's passing, Aramis is passing. Glenn? Would you like to be Scribe today? Did we lose Glenn already?
No, it's just the crickets from the suggestion.
Well, I mean, usually he says no. I was just waiting for the no. Or did he go to the soda or something? Damn it, Glenn. He's talking about Dark Souls. Alright.
Yeah, of course, like, as soon as I, like, okay, they're going to read the fucking journals. This is the perfect time for me to go grab some food.
Well, I was asking if you would like to scribe today.
No, I heard you guys. I just had my world headset. I just couldn't fucking answer. I'm like, God damn it. Of course they're calling me like as soon as I fucking leave. No, thank you.
Alright, what about Uslog?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, thank you for that. Gotta start giving you some magical items soon. You're pretty high in story points. Alright.
My plan all along.
So, we have
No, I have to take out a
Uslog.
loan. No, I'm kidding.
What did you say?
I made a joke that I have to take out a loan on the
Oh,
on the story points.
yeah,
But
you're gonna come to the bank.
Yeah,
like,
so
need
I
story
will
points.
use some of them for the Malin
Just
storyline, of
give
course.
them away. That's not a bad investment. All right.
Yeah, I mean it's a whole party thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give my story points so I could kill Mel.
Do you want to see him again to kill him? You have to do story points.
Alright, well, so you have Uslog on Scribe. Estrella was the Scribe from last week. She's not here, but Carly has generously offered to read her post.
all right, is the session 213, 24th of summer. Once reunited, we solidified our plan. Journey deep into the Feywild jungles to the territory of the hags. Our goals were twofold: find Shaith, I can never get her name right, and investigate Shaith. Okay, and investigate the mysterious corruption spreading through the land. Before departing, a serious discussion took place regarding our newest companion, Damien. Given his connection to the notorious Blackwater family, his trustworthiness was a key point of concern. Despite generally distrusting noble families, Uslog acknowledged Damien's recent actions, risking his own life and the party's to save civilians, and providing key evidence against Patience Blackwater. The consensus was that we want to keep him around, and while his motives remain his own, more time is needed to truly understand him. With our path set, we ventured forth into the vibrant and dangerous wilderness. By the 25th, we crossed into a wilder, more overgrown region of the jungle. Sensing a change in the environment, Estrella spoke with a local tree. The tree provided several crucial warnings. The area is home to large dangerous creatures, including flying predators and massive land-walking reptilian beasts. An angry corruption is taking hold of the trees to the south, a phenomenon the local flora fear will spread. Humanoids rarely, if ever, travel this far south. Heeding this warning, we proceeded with caution and soon discovered a clearing where all the trees were dead and withered. A dark, liquid substance dripped from the exposed roots. Driven by curiosity, Garen removed a gauntlet. Oh, I think it was Damien, actually. Removed a gauntlet and touched the substance. It was immediately absorbed into his skin, causing life drain and withering the tip of his finger as if aged decades in an instant. Estrella admonished him. As we prepared to collect a sample, the ground began to rumble violently. A large mound of dirt erupted nearby before sinking back down, the telltale sign of a massive creature burrowing just beneath the surface. While we hastily gathered a sample of the viscous fluid, the tremors ceased, replaced by the heavy sound of footsteps. Corrupted treants, covered in the black ooze, emerged from the woods and attacked. Speaking in Sylvan, they blamed the party for bringing the corruption to their forest. The battle was intense. The treants radiated a powerful necrotic aura that withered those who got too close, and they unleashed devastating spells. In a terrifying display of power, one treant let loose a harrowing cry that caused a nearby, normal-looking tree to animate and join the assault, demonstrating the corruption's ability to activate the surrounding environment. Despite the difficult fight, we were victorious. As the combat concluded, we felt the tremors resume as a large unseen creature burrowed away to the west, retreating from the scene of the battle. After resting and continuing our journey, we stumbled upon an ancient, overgrown graveyard on the 26th. We deduced that it was a burial site for heroes who had defended the settled Feywild from incursions in a bygone era. The tombstones were magically preserved, standing as a silent testament to ancient wars. We also realized we were near the ruins of a lost fort, one of the 3 that once guarded the southern border. While respectfully exploring the area, Estrella identified and collected a sample of grave moss, a rare and valuable chemical ingredient. Late that night, we arrived at a clearing illuminated by a large bonfire, with several huts nearby. Our immediate and most alarming discovery was that our acquaintance Shaith was being held captive in a cage. Soon after we approach, we are greeted by Mala. She appeared not as a stereotypical hag, but as an attractive and welcoming woman. As we conversed, her perceptive and unsettling nature quickly became clear. After sizing up the group, her eyes settled on Uslag, recognizing that she lacked a sliver of her soul. Mala claims Shaith is her prisoner as part of an ongoing agreement. She insists there's no malice in her capture. However, Estrella suspects that Shaith is under some enchantment. Mala acknowledged the corruption as a Shadowfell malady that she is actively working to deal with. Glenn attempted to deceive the Archfey. In exchange for a safer Feywild mushroom, he offered his last name, quote-unquote Winterthorn. Mala accepted the trade without question, handing him the prize. A mushroom for your honesty, she said with a knowing smile. The session ended as the party gathered around the bonfire with Mala, poised to share what they knew about the shadows. However, the air was thick with tension and suspicion. Damien and Boulderbottom kept their distance.
All right, thank you for that recap. So we'll pick things up in the lair of the hag. They're having a conversation, or you were all having a conversation with her. So far, she has not been hostile, and yeah, Shaith, as well as some fairies, are in nearby cages.
Oops.
So,
With all this flirting, I might need to go to HR, hostile work, or whatever.
with all the what?
Flirting, I might need to go to HR.
Is there flirting? Who's flirting? How dare you?
The hag's flirting with all the
Oh, the
hag
hag
is
is
flirting
flirting.
with
That's
Glenn.
true. You're like get away hag. That's right. All right. So just read. I think we were just kind of talking a little, and she invited you to come have some tea. She asked.
I would not drink the tea. Uslag would not drink the tea.
Uslag tells her she's okay. No tea for her.
I'm not a tea drinker.
Okay. So she would say, what about the rest of you? Come, it's very, very good tea. Will relax you and bring you comfort after such a long and weary journey.
Yeah, I'll have the t-shirt. Why not?
Glenn would have the tea.
Alright, so Glenn and Garen have some of the tea, which is very relaxing and very tasty.
Round 2 of getting stoned. I mean,
Doesn't seem like it's getting you high. It's just very relaxing.
It's quite nice.
Let's see. So you kind of sit there drinking in quiet for a while. I'll say that Garen, you and Glenn actually would notice movements in the shacks, kind of to the east and west of you. You think something or someone or something is in there, but I don't know if you say anything. So she, drinks the tea with you. She says, "So you've come to ask for your friend here to be released, is that it?"
Yes,
down,
well,
as we
don't
already
be shy.
discussed, we came to talk about the shadows and the corruption.
Yeah, she doesn't seem
Also-
like she wants to be released. So.
Well, she made a deal, so she's kind of honoring what she said she'd do. She kind of looks back and smiles and says, she should be fine, though. You don't have to worry. She will be released after some time. But you say you're here to possibly learn more about the corruptions that have been happening. Yes.
Yeah, we encountered those poor corrupted trees earlier.
As well, you are not denizens of the Feywild. What stake do you have in this? In other words, why do you?
Yeah, I was
want to
talking about
help
step up
us?
if no one else. She would step, or I guess she would say, because we have reason to believe that the source of this is also one of our shared enemies, possibly a Shadowlord named Malik. Most definitely, actually.
You know of the Shadowlords. That's fairly impressive. Though I guess someone who is given a piece of their soul must be at least somewhat of a important individual where you come from. She says, you do have very powerful auras to you. So, fellow enemies of the Shadowlord. To be honest, I don't have a reason to be against the Seven or the Shadowlord or any of his people, other than the fact that they have brought corruption to the Feywild. Though he would not be the first who has come here seeking power to use magic to drain the life force of my land.
7? There's 7 of them?
She says, yes. Well, there's not 7 Shadowlords,
Right.
but there are 7 beings that sort of formed an alliance. Powerful beings.
Followers of the Red Wizard.
She says, correct again. Yes. You seem like you know more than you first let on. So, how does one become an enemy of the Shadowlord?
Sort of born into it.
I don't know, they
Is
try to
it-
corrupt a city, we stop them, they're not happy with it.
Says, does it have to do with your allegiance to the Raven Queen?
No, that came much later.
That would make
How do you know-
sense.
She looks confused a little bit.
She says, how
You
do
know
I
a lot.
what?
You just seem to know a lot.
She says, well, when you do what I do, it's part of how your powers work to know things and just use that knowledge to help people whenever possible. She says, so you wish to defeat the Shadowlord, or at least defeat the corruption that he has brought to this land, yes?
Uslag nods.
Yeah.
She says, I can help you with this. As I said, I have a lot of information, a lot of it that could be helpful for you.
Of course.
But
for a price.
she says, indeed, there's a few things I would need from you. And
Okay.
you could call it mutual assistance, as helping me would indirectly help you with your cause. So, in the end,
Okay.
it works out in your favor. She says, the fire is warm, dear. You can have a seat with us. So she looks over at Damien, still kind of just standing in the grass. I promise I won't touch.
So just tap the line that he drew on the ground.
Okay.
She sighs. She says, always the shy ones. Very well. So, is there, besides this enemy of the Shadowlord that we share, is there anything that you require of me? Anything I could do to help you and your group, outside of my knowledge of the blight, corruption, and the Shadowlord? She says, surely a powerful group such as yourselves are in need of things.
I think I'm good. Well, what I look for it. Unfortunately, you probably couldn't provide.
She says,
I mean,
you might be surprised.
We came mostly for information.
She looks at Garen for a moment, kind of concentrates. Give me a wisdom save. as you kind of feel like something is prying a bit in your mind. All right. So you feel as if not necessarily invaded, but maybe just kind of something is pawing around a little, maybe trying to get a better idea of who you are, and you would resist. And she says, "If there are things you need, I assure you, I can probably get you what it is you require." She says, "There are
Not
few as
things.
powerful as me within the Feywild."
I put up my hand, give a little don't go find look, kind of like don't go into my mind if I appreciate it, but kind of it's who I look for is not from the Fae.
She says, "My apologies. Few even know when I take a peek anymore, but I can respect your privacy. And my powers are not only within the Fae." She says, I can do other things that might be able to help. Well, think it over. I mean, the tea is but only one example of my skill. I promise you I am very well versed in other things besides just brewing good tea.
Can you tell us something?
She says, I'd be happy to. Probably. Well, what do you need to know?
Well, I don't know, I guess, how far your knowledge stretches outside of the Feywild. Do you know about the cycle of cataclysms in Gaian?
Oh, yes. I know them very well. I've watched them go on from afar for a good number of years.
And do you know about these Zatian?
Estrella, would you drink the tea?
No.
Okay, so you politely refuse the tea. She says, oh, my, you are well informed. She says, I do know somewhat of the Zatian, yes. She says, it's actually been a long time since I've met any.
You've met a Zatian?
Oh yes, long ago. Though that encounter was much more violent than this one. You all seem much more reasonable.
Well, can you tell us then why? Because we have been told that the cataclysm starts when the Zatian go to Nightweather, and they are the ones that choose to start it and burn everything down. And I have always wanted to know why.
She says, a powerful secret you ask for. Says this goes far beyond anything to do with the blight here. You wish to know of the workings of Nightweather. Such knowledge has resulted in death for those who are not supposed to have it. She says, I might be able to tell you something, but what would you give me for such a secret? She smiles.
Thought for a second. I don't really know what you want. There must be something you want.
She says, I do find your voice quite lovely. Perhaps I could have it.
Okay.
She says, with your magics, you could probably still communicate fairly easily, yes?
That's...
I believe I could.
She says, I could possibly give you a hint of the natures of the cataclysm. If you want something more specific, you may ask, and I can tell you if I have the knowledge you seek. She says,
A hint for his livelihood. What an interesting
says, you are a singer. That makes sense. You do have a lovely voice. She says,
He doesn't just sing with that voice.
Well, I can see why you're known for driving a steep bargain.
She says, it's fair. What he asked for is extremely valuable. Something that I don't think anyone but maybe a few individuals would even know.
Oh. And we've probably met those few individuals, and they won't fucking tell us.
She says, being Zatian, you very well may have. So is it something you would be willing to pay?
For a hint, how about for a hint, instead of my voice, I will give you the greatest performance you have ever seen in your long life.
So many men promise that, and I've never had to deliver.
Actually, like
I love that she
in, and
specified men.
I'm like, oh,
Glenn smiles. It's like, unlike other men, I have the right instrument.
She says, would you be willing to bet your life on that? If you fail, I take your soul. And you see kind of a flash of a smile as she says that. And actually, hang on.
Can you also throw a fiddle made of gold in the vial?
Slugs is shaking her head.
Kind of see a
do this.
dark face underneath the facade as she kind of loses her cool a bit with the thought of having your soul. Only for a moment, but then the face flashes back to normal.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Damien has a question in game.
So you raise your hand from the grass?
Yeah.
Excuse me. She looks over and she says, yes, Damien.
I thought Zytian were soulless.
She says, that is one of their nicknames, but not completely true. She says,
Yes, we learned this rather recently.
Oh, yes, right.
She says, their souls are just different. But they do have a soul.
Yeah,
Just sometimes called the soulless.
Me and Damien wouldn't know about the, oh, yeah, Stray should know about the Alpha Crystal, right?
Yeah, Astrea was there
Yeah, Stray
for that. And the hag did also mention that she noticed that Uslag's soul was incomplete. So that might have been an interesting little tidbit.
So how
For you
about
guys.
it, Glenn? Are you so confident in your performance that you'd wager your existence on it?
Slugs is shaking her head. Please don't.
She says, a hag.
He bites.
She says, I am not. She wouldn't say hag. She would say, I am not easily impressed. It would be a dangerous thing to agree on.
He bites his lips. Well, I feel like you must sweeten the pot for more than just a hint, then, if I am wagering my soul.
Oh, what else do you want? Or she says,
If you're gonna wager your soul, you better make a list.
I
want 5 legendary items. I want stacks of gold.
If I come away from this, I want an instrument that can rival the god.
She says,
I want my fiddle made of gold. I want my legendary instrument.
She says, I'm not a god. I can't just create things out of thin air. I thought you wanted a more specific piece of information. Besides, from what you just said, you have the right instrument. She smiles.
There's always better ones. He grins. Well, that was my chance trying to get a legendary instrument.
Can we
I
talk about this? Shoot. Slug would say.
he looks over.
Can we talk?
Oh, yes, I
She
I
says,
know I
"Of
can do it."
course."
It's not worth the risk.
And he looks over to Straya. Old lady, what's your star sign for today?
Okay.
Let's see. I don't think I've rolled today, so let me roll. All right. So even is the wheel, right?
Okay, that's a bonus.
Yeah, even is the wheel.
Okay, so I could potentially get help by wheel. Garen, you don't have a
Sorry, man. I will support either of your choices. This is a very difficult decision.
Does anybody have a
Fortunately,
Bloodborne bard besides me?
well, I mean, Damien, he's been known to give a inspiring speech.
I mean, Uslog's got that too, but we haven't agreed to anything yet.
And you can only give your heroic inspiration at the start of the day.
There's
I
something I
wouldn't.
can't say, but I
At the start
can't.
of the day?
Yeah, only at the start of the day.
I wouldn't be surprised if, someone with her power might have a way to prevent us from assisting Glenn if he makes this deal.
I also, I mean,
What?
there's one thing I want to say, but I can't because Garn doesn't know it. So
No, man, your soul, your responsibility.
She
So could say,
says,
Glenn, this is information we can do without. It's not worth your soul.
she says, she would kind of chime in. She says, it might actually be better if we wait on such deals anyway. I mean, if I was to take your soul now, you would not be able to help your friends help me. So
a
maybe
very
it's
pragmatic
best.
approach.
She says maybe it's best that we wait on this little wager, as you're more useful to me as you are than as a trophy.
That makes sense.
She says, but there is something else you can do to help me and possibly get some more information on what the corruption, who's behind it and where they are. She says there is an old buried ruin within a valley far to the east of here in the mountainous areas. There are some plants within, very rare plants that have been corrupted, and I need them. She says, but there's also some dangerous corruption there. I would normally not be afraid to go there myself with my sisters, but being that I am what I am, and my connection to the Fae, I would risk the chance of becoming corrupt as well. And possibly being, or through the corruption, being controlled by the Children of Shadow, if they are here.
Do you know who well, in their previous endeavors, they always have main liaison present directing this corruption, whether it be I'm trying to remember from my journal, from reading the journals. There was there was Arden Relic. There's the Void Mistress Vutakora. To name a few.
She says, we have not encountered any of the puppet masters, just their work. I think they planted this corruption a long time ago, because we have been keeping an eye on the Endless Fae, and we have not seen them here. So, I don't know if any of them are actually in the area directing things, but maybe if you are confronted by some of this corruption, maybe it will help you figure out what we have not been able to.
Sisters, you say?
What did you say?
Sisters.
Sisters, you say?
She nods. She says, yes. They also live
Are
here.
they?
And she kind of motions to the huts on either side.
He nods. He remembers that's a comment he made last session. How many sisters do you have?
She says, I have 2 within my family and more that live outside of this place. She says, I also have my pets, the trees, all sorts of creatures of nature that help guide, or not guide, but help protect this area. She says,
I'm
as
curious.
long as I'm in here, I believe I am safe from the Blight and what they have planned.
You said the last time you met Azatian it was more violent. I'm curious as to why.
She says, well, are you looking for another song to write?
There's never a shortage of good
Would you
songs
be the
about.
hero or the villain in his song?
She says, I can tell you a bit about this Zation. I would ask for one of your fingernail clippings, though.
Everything's a surprise.
I have the vial of that strange ichor if that interests you.
So she says, strange ichor, what is that from?
And I hand her a vial so she can inspect it.
Dangerous. This looks like a corruption. Where did you get this?
From a corrupted treant.
Oh, yes. This is... Well, this would be more dangerous to me outside this place. Still, this could be useful. So, Damien, what would you like?
Did you give her your true name?
I don't think any of you did, right?
No.
You all
Okay.
kind of refused that. Glenn pretended.
I don't think I even gave her my name.
Well,
Yeah.
I think she only asked Glenn because she was trying to trade him, because he keeps asking her for stuff, so she was trying to trade it for the mushroom. And she did give him the mushroom, even though he lied about it. So, Damien, what would you like for that ichor? That could be of use to me.
Quick guys, what do we need?
She says, unless you are just going to give it to me, which would be quite kind of you. She smiles behind your line, putting her hand out.
What do we need, guys? OOC.
I mean,
You look to the rest of the group. I have no NPCs, so I can't say anything.
I mean, we came here for information, so I'm trying to think of what else besides that we could need.
She says there is something dangerous in the mountains that you might encounter on your way to your destination, the sunken ruins. I could tell you of a possible danger you face.
Is this corruption related or natural?
Well, I can't give away spoilers now, can I?
You know what? Damien has come up with an answer. And he will say, anything that can help us combat this corruption more effectively.
She says, well, I think knowing something that could combat the corruption. She thinks for a moment.
Whether it be material or knowledge.
Well, I'm trying to think what she could offer you. She says, alright, I mean, I can give you a couple of things that I've learned from studying the corruption from afar, and some of my servants have learned. She kind of puts her hand out to get the ichor.
Yeah, I'll give her both vials.
She, as you give them to her, she kind of takes them in her hand and just does like this weird wave of her hand, and they vanish, as if they just kind of like a magic trick. She says, it seems that the corruption is heavily related to necrotic damage. So one piece of advice is any type of necrotic protection will be of use to you. She says there's also poisonous effects that we've seen on living creatures. So any type of protection from that could also be beneficial. She says, finally, and this is fairly important, do not come in contact with the raw corruption too much. She says,
Okay, too much, because I already did
I give that look that I just dropped in chat. I'm like, this is scintillating stuff here.
She says, I have seen creatures quickly turned with but a drop. Though being Zation, you may have more of a resistance. Your kind seem to have an unfair advantage against everything. The
Yeah, I
gods
show her
definitely
my
favor
my necrotic finger. Take off the gauntlets and show her where I touched it.
you. She says, oh, that doesn't look good. Do you still need that finger, or would you like to trade that for something?
Which finger is it?
I don't know.
Roll a d5?
Was it on your main hand or your, like, offhand?
No, it was my offhand.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say you would not have reached out with your pinky, like when you're touching something.
I mean, maybe he would if he was.
I guess
sure
maybe.
how safe it
But-
was.
I think, like, yeah, okay. If he's being strategic, I
It's
guess
up-
he might have.
It's
Yeah.
up to you. You can say whatever finger you want.
Yeah, let's roll a d5.
Sure. 1 is the pinky, 5 is the thumb.
Right. The middle finger.
It's a weird one to touch the thing with, but we'll go with it.
No, I'd like to keep this finger.
She says, very well. Well, hopefully that will go away at some point, though I don't know exactly when.
You know, it's better than it was. How long ago was the fight? Like 3 days ago?
Yeah, so just make sure if you are killing these things, you don't get too much of the corruption on you. It seems to be somehow amplified by the energies of the Feywild, making it even more dangerous than some of the other planes, more corruptive. So
you've seen this same corruption on other planes.
she says, well, I do have the ability to send out feelers to know about things in places far away, including the other planes and Gaian. So, yes, as part of my studies, I've looked into how the corruption has affected other worlds. She looks at you and says, you've spent a lot of time in the astral plane, haven't you?
Indeed.
She says, so just out of curiosity, what have you seen of the corruption there? I think that's the plane I know least about in terms of this corruption. Or have you seen
I did
anything?
not know of the corruption or the shadows before
Ask me
traveling.
something in return, and then that's everything.
You shush her?
Do you shush me?
No, I'm making like a joke of like, oh, anytime we ask for even a small morsel.
Right. No, it's
they're
a valid
charging us.
point, but since I didn't think of it, I'm gonna say she just started answering.
Yeah,
I mean,
then
she would have been more on guard if
the
the woman. She would have been more on guard if the
I'm not, like,
question had
serious,
been
like,
what's your name.
I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna like cut you off. I'm gonna be like,
Okay. Yeah.
kind of as like, shh, you could better ask for some information back.
Yeah. I knew not of the corruption when I traveled to the material plane most recently and encountered these, as I kind of gestured to the rest of the group. But that being said, other things had my attention, so perhaps I, just wasn't aware of it.
She says, I haven't been able to find any, but I'm almost certain the corruption can travel between planes, given the right circumstances. So Glenn, would you like to trade that fingernail?
That's neat.
Does this have to be his fingernail?
Oh, me.
So we
I mean,
can deal with it.
Just like the clippings, right? Not the whole fingernail.
She says just the clippings. Unless you have a corrupt finger that you don't need, I'll happily take that too.
No, I need all my fingers for my instruments.
I assumed.
What are you gonna do with a fingernail clipping?
She says, well, I'll just have it. Don't be nosy. She gives you a wink, playful wink. She says, like I said, you're helping me. I won't do anything bad. How would that benefit me?
wish I knew about. I could have made a joke about it. Glenn should trade in his the bomb in his head for or whatever that.
Oh
thing.
my god.
Glenn
Yeah,
has
you
a
should make a joke
tendency
about
to
I don't know
himself.
about that. I don't know about that.
I don't know if you could do anything with that because that's something that.
That would be really interesting to see if she could do
Yeah.
anything about that. That would be actually.
I feel like, to see
Yeah,
Thovik
FY
versus
FYI, Damien, Glenn let a lich put a spy camera in his head.
I don't know about that either. So
Well, it wasn't like I don't really think he let him do it. It kind of just did
it's-
it.
happened.
We
Mostly
agreed
temporary.
to let him. We agreed to let him touch our minds to wipe our memory of his lair. Arapel was arguing heavily against it, but you guys agreed.
Well, it was either that or like we fight him. I mean, he wasn't gonna
Not
just
pass
like.
through his, or we just not pass through his area.
I
We would have had to
think we
go a
had to,
different way.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of had to get to the tower.
Yeah, I mean Thovik has kind of been
Or the
Well,
dragon.
but-
the adult dragon was the other option,
Yeah.
He's like, okay,
or ancient dragon.
let's table the that for right now. I'm interested. Do you He kind of like thinks for a second how to word this. Can you like check my mind?
She says, when you say check your mind, what do you mean?
You just check around in there and see if you find anything out of the ordinary.
Are you talking about the scrying spell that you have in your mind?
Yeah.
Oh.
She said, I had assumed that that was there for some purposes to spy on me, possibly by the Eladrin. She says, but no scrying spells work here. This place is shielded from such things.
So he can't see what I'm doing right now?
Whoever he is, no, he can't.
Oh, okay.
Probably
Is
not
it
gonna be happy about that.
Is it well, that's yeah, I'm kind of worried about that. Is that just in your place, or do you mean is that like the whole Feywild?
No, it's just here. My grove is
Okay.
protected from scrying and other magical effects.
Okay. Now, do you sense? Because I'm not sure. This is a good question to ask since he can't hear me. He said that if I tried to remove it, he would explode my head. Is that something he could do with this?
She says, well, he has a connection in your mind. I would have to examine the magics closer. It's not impossible. Who is he, exactly?
Rune Master Thovik, a powerful lich. A powerful rune master that made himself into a lich after surviving one of the cataclysms.
She says, a lich. Of course it's a lich. Well, I mean, I could possibly see what he did and maybe even remove it. But you know what comes next, and she smiles.
I do. What would
She'll just put her own thing in there.
what would something like that cost me?
I have a vial of perfume.
So she says, well, first thing I would have to do is root around in your mind, which I will do for free, if you are all right with it.
For free.
Yeah.
Just throw up my
just-
fingers, like air quotes.
just,
Free. Oh. So free.
Me, anyone who wants can make an insight check on this.
My insight is non-existent, but I will make it regardless.
It's non-existent.
Yeah, just roll well, right?
Schroeder's
Well, almost.
insight. So you get the feeling, Uslag, she is not being completely honest. You wonder if maybe she could get rid of this thing without even looking in his mind.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But she says, "May I take a look?"
One moment, please. Can we Can we all have a moment? There've been a lot of deals being, thrown out here.
Just well, you've requested a lot of things since you've gotten here.
True. She looks at Glenn.
I got a lot of questions.
It's all valid.
She says, of course, do you mean you need a moment alone, or just you wish to speak to each other?
Alone?
She says, very well, I shall check on one of my potions, which is brewing. She heads back north into her house.
Don't be certain that she can't hear every word you say, regardless of her location in this world.
Yeah, it's not that long. But honestly, I feel like this is par for the course for what we expected.
You already let
so.
a lich into your mind. What the heck?
Yeah, wait, yeah, what's...
You let Boulder Bottom and a lich already into your mind.
It's like a
What's a
party
hag
in
too?
there. Yeah.
Wait,
well,
how
how
did
did
you get
I-
everyone in there?
Wait, when did you let Boulder Bottom in? How would Boulder Bottom even be in
I'm
there?
sorry, not Boulder Bottom. I meant Hollow Hand.
Oh, Hollow.
Sorry.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
man, Boulder Bottom's
it
up to
gets
some
confused.
shady stuff.
Well, let's say
Yeah,
we're
okay.
playing the copyright jamboree. I figure if I get enough powerful entities inside my mind, then none of them can control it because they're all fighting for control.
This is like Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
This is like literally what Malin wanted to do before, and you're like, no, don't do that, Malin. That's a bad idea.
That was the Shadowlord. Yeah,
yes,
but the hag's not all that
would be funnier,
much
but no.
better.
Yeah, this is just a lich, a hag, and
Yeah,
a
to
member of
clarify,
Nightweather.
it was Hollow Hand number 3 that you let in.
I wouldn't know that anyways, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would ask
Yeah.
about the who's this lich? It's well, I've been they've been watching
Okay,
everything you
so
do.
yeah, and they probably think you're also a little bitch. But
Jeez.
so I'm kidding. Look, so there was a tower. We had to get somewhere, and the only way through was through a lich's kind of hideout, and we had to go through a bunch of beholders. And every time we came back, there was more beholders we had to fight. And one time we came back, they were undead beholders. They were just like chill, and they're like, "All right, the master will see you now. Stop killing my fucking beholders." And we talked to him what's going on, and he's like, "Okay, you guys can pass, but I have to erase your memory of the passage because he didn't want us to be able to get back."
It's just a plain
or, like-
old
or
dude
he-
just gatekeeping the caves.
Yeah,
wait, hold on. How do you remember him erasing your memory if you
No,
erased
no,
your
he-
memory?
Well, I mean,
He
no,
erased
I-
the knowledge of the interior of his
Yeah,
lair
that's
and
what
his
it was, my
domain.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Oh.
didn't want us to know, his
The path to
hideout,
get back
basically.
there and what it
The,
was
spe-
like
the
inside.
specific path between Roic Halls and the tower.
This is what you tell that you knew Malin beforehand. Anyways, so yeah, he's just a random dude that just gatekeeping the caves. Kind of seems.
Yeah, and he also knew your buddy Malin before he got his memory wiped.
Oh,
He's actually the dude who wiped his memory.
seriously?
Willingly, apparently.
Yeah, Malin apparently did something so fucked up that he wanted Thovik to erase his memory. And as a favor to a friend, he did so.
I didn't know that. That's huh. That is a little.
Then after a traumatic experience, Malin's memory started coming back, and he went crazy.
I see.
That's
Not
why
sure
I
if that was
said
the only reason.
Stovik could be.
Well, couldn't this potentially this Thovik maybe somewhere down the line help us or
He
give more
might.
insight?
I thought you said he told you that you should never show up at his place again, or there'd be consequences.
I
he
believe
did.
there was a caveat to that.
Yes, except for when we go to Nightweather. When we find the path to Nightweather, he's interested in coming along. You know what? There is still some good. Regardless of what anybody thinks, I really do think there is some good in him. Like, he might be a lich now, but he was a rune master first. And there is a part of him, whether he wants to admit it or not, that still cares about humanity.
Yep. And this hag would be very gracious host and not do anything to harm us.
Well, hold on. Going back to the hag. Maybe then we shouldn't potentially antagonize this. Well, I can imagine it's not fun to have whatever a scrying spell or spike or whatever in your head, but perhaps it
Especially
is
my
still
bad.
preferable. Well, then I would say maybe it's preferable to have that than whatever Madame Malarca here would be planning.
Yeah, I was just curious on what she could do. I wasn't really.
She doesn't need to. She doesn't need to root around in your brain.
So let's just go and then let's simplify things for now. Let's
What I
just
wanted
go.
to say.
I agree. Let's just go get the. Let's go get the plant or whatever she needs. We're gonna fight some corruption on the way. We were kind of expecting that anyways, and that already happened.
She's made it clear that she wants us to succeed in our quest, to continue our quest against the corruption. So, if anything, we can use, that to in our negotiations. We could just walk away from this, but we're here to do something she wants done.
Okay, so I think we should just let's go get the plants or whatever, get whatever direction she needs, and then we'll come back and reassess the next steps.
She was going to offer us what in return for this? Just information specifically.
I guess the most important part probably is we need to figure out. I mean, such a long-lasting, unsupervised project. That I have my doubts. There probably has to be some sort of warden or someone who's some high-level servant of a Shadowlord here, watching over this develop. So we have to
or choosing to make it, spread at this time if it was here for a long time before it began to spread.
So we need to, figure that who or what or where they may be, and that would probably be the quickest way to defeat them.
And we think she might know.
Well, she herself doesn't quite know, but that's the direction that, for our purposes, we care about. So if she can go and help in that aspect, that's probably the most important thing for us.
Alright, so almost...
I don't trust her, anything she says. I know she wanted to just root around in your brain, Glenn. She did not need to do that for what she's trying to do with Ovik. So just, I don't know, talk your way out of that one.
So
she's not insistent, but yeah, go ahead.
As you guys are kind of talking, she would come back and say the potion is looking good. Did you get the time you needed while I was away?
Yeah, we will take you up. I guess we've discussed. We will take you up on the plant offer to go and retrieve what you need. But in return, I know you mentioned that specifically you didn't sense whoever the source or the perpetrator of this corruption is, but if we were to help you in this aspect, we need to figure out if it's someone or if there's a particular source or core that we need to deal with. Perhaps that is the most straightforward way.
It's probably one of those dirty Shadowfell denizens doing their usual life drain magics. So if we could root them out, we might be able to stop some of the corruption seeds they're planting.
Did we tell her about... We told her about all the players that we know, like Arden Relic, Futukora, all of them.
I said it out loud.
Okay, so you went through some of the main bad guys that you knew of. She says, That's interesting. A void giant. I don't know if I've seen one of those in a long, long time. We'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that one.
There's also
Surely Nell had
another
some respect for her.
entity that we encountered in that area that we never quite figured out what it was. I think Glenn would maybe remember.
The shadow
do you
giant?
remember? No, it was in the same area after we
Fog,
defeated Butakora.
like the fog, the field of fog, or did we go there?
That's where you found the shadow giant doing his
I
experiments.
was trying to remember if that was this group or not. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this is in character. She's telling this that there was another being that we encountered that we couldn't see in that area.
Yeah.
You remember?
It told us where to
Yes.
find the shadow crystal on the altar.
Yes, and asked us some
Do
questions, and gave us the information for the crystal. If we just let it leave, and I can't help but think we let something go that we shouldn't have.
She says,
I don't remember that.
Interesting. Well, it's good that you gave me some of these dangers, these individuals. I can keep an eye out for them. But as of yet, I have no idea who is behind all this. One of the plants you're getting me might shed some light if I make it into a potion. She says one of the rare herbs. So the sooner you can get me those, the better.
Okay. I guess the point does give us the coordinates, directions, and we'll head straight off.
She says, certainly.
What are the odds we have some of these rare herbs on us right now?
I feel like she would have already told
They're
us.
corrupted, so it's unlikely. She says
I-
response.
I must say, I feel like this deal is a little bit skewed in your favor.
Oh?
Because we are going to go out to risk our lives to get you a plant to help better find out information about the corruption so that we can end it, which also, again, benefits you more than us. I'm kind of here just...
Doesn't it benefit both of us? You said you were here to purge the corruption for your own reasons. She says I can help you do that by finding out this information from the root I'm going to get from you.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of mostly for our own amusement. I mean, it's we really don't have to. We could always, honestly, the focusing on the Shadowlord is a much more bigger threat. We could always just leave and go focus on that and leave the Feywild to deal with its own corruption.
Give me a persuasion. She kind of taps her chin, staring at you for a moment as if trying to assess you a little bit better, and says, alright, Glenn, what is it that you want for this help?
You made mention of something, and all I would ask in return is something I think that you're easily capable of that would at least aid us in our endeavor. I don't believe I'm asking too much, but an assortment of necrotic resistance potions to cover our party, I think would be sufficient. Not only is that something I'm sure you're capable of brewing yourself, and it would aid us and make it less likely for us to succeed, which again also benefits you. It benefits us because we hopefully won't die.
Suggestion.
You are correct. I can brew you such a potion. Wouldn't be hard. Would be time consuming though. I can probably do that. Perhaps maybe for a strand of your hair, each of you.
Okay. I'm gonna need a ring for that.
She says, that would not be hard for you to give me. Since we're talking
He
about
looks
things
at
that aren't too hard to do.
he looks at everyone. Everyone.
Damien
I'd
shakes
do a
his head.
strand of my hair for a ring. Even on loan, if you have a ring of resistance.
She says, you want a powerful magical item for a strand of your hair?
On loan, I would give it straight back after we've concluded our business here.
She says, who would ever make that deal? It's a piece of your hair. It's not worth a magical item for loan.
I give her like a you're not fooling me look. Like, I give her like the same exact smile that she's been giving the entire time. I give her the exact same smile.
So she kind of gives a half smile to you and says, I'll see about brewing you up a couple of potions for once you get the herbs back here. And fine, you don't have to give me a strand of your hair. It would just make things easier because I could connect the magics more to you if I had something physically of yours.
Insight on whether that actually helps with her brewing potion.
Yeah, I do have insight on that.
I mean, you know in alchemy she's full of crap. You don't know about which alchemy, but sure, you can do an insight. Yeah, you think she's full of crap. Garen, I mean, with her 29.
I give her like I kind of increase the smile looking at her when she says that statement.
She says, I've already said I don't have to take the hair. It's fine. Let me see your map. I'll show you where you need to go.
All right, yeah, we'll give her the map.
And say, I don't know, 2 necrotic potions once you get back as a reward for your work. She says there's probably something of value in this place, by the way. But she would point... Or go ahead.
4 potions.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Double crits?
This doesn't matter.
Oh, 33.
She says, I'll give you 3. But that is my final offer.
Better than 2.
Thanks for a second. About 3, and you give Damien a kiss.
She looks to Damien and smiles and says, I do not wish to get stabbed. He doesn't look like he wants to give a kiss.
Don't forget, he hasn't given any name, Damien or otherwise.
Well,
Did you say give Damien a kiss?
Now she said, or he said, give Damien, so she probably knows at least one of his names.
I thought she knows our first names.
No, I have not given my name at all.
Yeah.
And if I had, I have an alias I'm planning to use in the
I mean, I don't know my full name either, so I can't. Even if she wanted, I couldn't give it.
But
okay, so because I thought we introduced ourselves to the skeleton, just not the last name.
I thought you did. I don't know if everyone did.
Uslag introduced herself as Swarraven. Just
okay. Okay, so
just having one of his names isn't too dangerous.
I wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't. He would refer to. He'd make a point to refer to everybody the way they initially refer to themselves.
Yeah, I would have given Garn, but like I don't know my last name, so.
Okay, so he'd be like, okay, what about any points to Garen? What about Garen? I give him a kiss.
All right, relax.
She says, why are you trying to get me to kiss your party members?
Yeah, do you know how unsanitary that is?
Okay.
She's not a cat. I mean,
my kisses hold power. I'm not just going to give them out. That's a whole separate deal. As I said,
what else they hold?
Okay,
germs.
What about? Okay, fine. So what about 3 potions and a strand of? How about 3 potions and a strand of your hair?
She says, "You push your luck, Len. It's about to go back to 2 potions."
Fine. 3 potions it is. I just wanted something extra.
I'm like clearly enjoying this. I'm clearly enjoying seeing him troll her.
And she shows you it looks like a valley within the mountains to the east. She says there is a cave here. That is where you must travel. It will lead you to an old, overgrown, ruined area, and there are several flowers, there are several herbs in there, but it is also a place filled with the corruption.
Is there a path through this mountain range? Pointing to the map, assuming that the mountains are shown on the map.
Not an easy one. I mean, I rarely walk anywhere in the Feywild, but you might have to use some mountaineering to get through.
Well, we could fly.
She says, I can make the
fly?
trip a little shorter if you are willing to pay for my
Nah,
services.
that's okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, we have ways of transporting the
ways.
party.
Yeah.
She says,
I
I
get
assumed you did.
All right, let's head off, gang.
We've got our own old Stone Age hippie, and kind of pats Estrella on the shoulder.
Estrella rolls her eyes.
This is very good. Well, you're welcome to stay here as long as you need, should you need to rest due to your travels, but if you wish to leave
How long would you
now-
expect it to take us to travel there as the bird flies?
The hardest part is transversing the mountains. It's only, I think, 12 hours to get to the mountains. What is it? Yeah, it's about 12 hours from here to the mountains, unless you get lost in the Fey, which I don't see. I don't recommend that.
And what should we know of? Well, I guess we've been camping in the jungle as we've come this way, so I guess we already have some experience with that. Okay, yeah.
She nods and says, "The mountains hold many enemies, as the Feywild has vibrant life, no matter where you
Verdant?
go.
Verdant?
So just be cautious."
Any dragons to deal with, winged or wingless, in the area?
She says, "Yes, actually. There is a green that calls those mountains his home. You might have to deal with it."
Adult, ancient, young.
She says, "I don't think it's an ancient. Honestly, I haven't spoken to it much. Insight might tell you something here."
Just roll.
Yeah, you think she's
Nope.
full of crap. You think she's just being a pain in the
Gosh,
ass.
my rolls are so
I give her
shitty.
another smile.
She gives you another smile right back. "Good luck to
right.
everyone," and just waves.
I nod. Let's go.
"I'll start your potions
And-
brewing."
And Shades, she's
Exactly.
Yeah.
What did you say?
You know,
Usopp?
and our friend over there, she's not going to come to harm.
Oh, she'll be fine.
Insight. Oh,
I mean, it
I guess I
seems
should
like she's
believe
okay.
you as much as
She's already said you
I
can just
believe
go.
anything.
Jeez.
I have not yet. I haven't rolled over a 7 yet. 7 on
Burn
the
those
die.
down once, but no, burn those down once. We want to burn those down once. Get them out of the way.
Burn them out. All right. Did you say something, Damien?
Oh yeah, Damien will sigh and be like, "Alright guys, what are the odds? The place we're going is the lair of the dragon."
She says,
It is
"No,
undead
it's,
and corrupted.
I will tell you, it's not the dragon's lair." She says, if you said that out loud, she would say, this cave, these ruins, no, they're probably dangerous because the dragon would have to go in human form, which would put it at a grave disadvantage. So you don't have to worry about that.
Ah, perfect.
All right.
And a whole lair to raid.
Let's head out, guys. I have plans for how we can get there most speedily, and I've had enough of this chatter.
She says, "Oh, you don't find my hospitality agreeable?"
Oh, not when there are tasks pending that must be completed, and you have given us one.
She's like, I like this one. She smiles at you. Alright, so you're heading out. She says, "Make sure you take your dwarf before you go."
Ronaldo's there?
Is he not like eagerly waiting to leave?
Oh, right. He was off,
He was
off
hiding
like at the
near
edge of the. Yeah,
near the edge, yeah.
forgot.
So
All right,
she,
so-
yeah, she just gives you a wink and walks back over to her hut.
So let's like leave her grove and like the immediate surroundings around it.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And then what time is it?
It is. It's a good question because it's probably been about an hour or so that you spent in the grove. It's 11:30 p.m.
Okay.
It's getting late. It's dark out.
And she said 12 hours. But what kind of travel was that?
I was walking through the jungle.
Walking. Okay. Guys, I can give us a 300-foot flying speed for 8 hours if we'd like to get there and then rest in Glenn's mansion before we head in.
Okay, sounds good.
That's amazing.
All right, gather around. Is Boulder Bottom the only NPC with us?
According to my notes, but let me double check. Did you guys bring anyone else in the
No, just Boulder Bottom.
background?
Everyone else is in the pocket dimension
Oh, that's right, yeah.
at the moment.
Wait, it's like 11 and it's 11 p.m., right?
11:30. Yeah, I think. Wait. Oh, you have Drovo with you too.
Yeah,
Okay,
but he's
that's
in
fine.
the
Or did you leave him in
He's in-
the house?
he's in the mansion. Yeah,
Alright,
because
let me move him then.
yeah,
'cause he should be
he's
in the
not
mansion.
strong enough to withstand this.
Oh, and I would leave a tree friend here near the hag's lair.
Alright. So yeah, you examine one of the trees in the lair or outside the lair?
Just outside, like what appears to be like the border or the
You can
fence or
kinda-
hedge or magical limits. Yeah.
You can kind of tell where it is because it almost seems like the trees get more well, not overgrown because her area does have like a lot of room to walk around versus the jungle.
Lush.
But yeah, the trees that are there are maybe
More
maybe
verdant?
lush, but also kind of something unnatural about them. Like the way they grew is like almost somehow corrupt a little, but not like
Interesting.
corrupt, but just they look off. I'll say that.
Yeah. No, I would make a tree friend outside of that.
Okay.
That
so, yeah,
area,
past
yeah.
the border. That's fine.
All right. So then, I would, when we all gather around, I would cast Wind Walk on everyone.
All right. So let me see. How
We can
much
travel at
is-
300 feet per 6
As
seconds
as
for
gas.
8 hours. Yeah.
So basically, you travel kind of 10 times as fast as you normally would.
Right. And we're incorporeal. Yeah.
Cool. Before we turn into gas, Uslag would just want to say to Glenn, I know you could have given her a very good musical concert. I didn't trust her to make sure that you failed. But just wanted to make sure that was clear. I don't like anything she says.
So you're not mad at him about the drugs anymore. Sorry, no, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's been resolved yet. But
All right. He
Yeah.
may have stepped away.
It's okay.
But yeah, you let him.
she
know
would have said that because I feel bad. She believes in him.
So flying, I believe it would take about 1.5 hours to
Okay.
fly.
So we get to bed a little late, but I think it's worth resting up
Sure.
when
That's
we're
fine,
ready
yeah.
to go in. Yeah.
So that means, yeah, you'd. I mean, that's to get to the mountain edge. Or are you talking
Oh,
about to
okay.
get all the way there?
Oh, yeah. I was planning on going pretty much all the way.
So to go all the way there. Let me measure.
Well, actually, no, though. If it took us 2 hours to get that far, then maybe we should rest because you said it was 11:30 before we started.
Yeah, that would be normally on foot. That's about 42 hours divided by 10.
I just,
guess
I was just,
4.2 hours.
I was hoping to have my, my sixth sphere magic back before we go into the ruin, but if we need to stop and rest, then we should.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it probably. I'll say it'll take. You think it would take 2 hours because you would be avoiding all the pathfinding in the mountains. So maybe from here to the cave, you think would be about 2 hours.
From where we started to the cave, or from the mountain pass to the cave?
From where you are now, which is right outside the Hag's domain. You think it'd be
Okay,
be
yeah,
about a
let's
2 hour
do that.
flight. But
Because we get there about 1:30 a.m. and we can go in the mansion.
But if you're not resting at midnight, you would have to roll for exhaustion.
Yeah, we definitely gotta rest at midnight.
Which would basically just be a con save. So that's your plan? You want to fly all the way there tonight?
Do we want to rest at midnight, guys?
Yeah,
Okay, so we only get a half hour of travel in then.
that's okay.
So a half hour.
This is my highest sphere of magic, and I only get one a day.
Oh, wait. So,
Yeah.
we have to. What does one level of exhaustion give us?
-2 to rolls and -5 feet of movement. If you fail to save.
Which some of us might. Yeah, exhaustion's con, right?
Yeah, con save. You
post
just
con,
might get
dude.
tired. Because you haven't gone to bed when you should have.
Yeah. I say let's travel for a bit, and then we take a good rest in the.
Okay, sure, fine. Yeah,
Even
let's
if,
see it.
even
We
if
might as
we
well
have to
do this.
sleep in a little bit, yeah.
Alright, so you travel for half an hour.
No, I think we're going to travel the whole way and risk
Oh,
the
you are
exhaustion,
gonna-
and then rest when we're closer. Yeah.
Alright, so...
Never been a cloud before.
so you do
And I would
this- Yeah.
before I turn you into gas, I would explain, like, she would kind of like try to explain the fundamentals of the magic, and basically teach you how to revert yourself back and forth from cloud form during this spell.
Pre-cloud, got it.
Is this the newest wind walk, or this is...
Probably not, because she's 2014.
Alright, let me see what the new wind walk does, because there's no more half damage from magical weapons thing. So I have to see what that would turn into.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, she's had this for a while. I've just never cast it before because I usually use this spell slot for other things.
Okay, so it just turns into resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, which makes sense.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty much the same thing, except without the magic weapon part. You also can't be knocked prone, or, yeah, that makes sense, because you're a cloud. Takes you
So
a minute.
susceptible to dragon breath.
Yeah, that's true. Dragon breath you would not be protected from.
If the dragon has a problem with clouds in his domain, then we've got more problems.
Well, maybe not clouds, but high-speed clouds zipping through his area might be a little suspicious.
We'll have to be vigilant.
Yeah.
Act
And
like normal
we could also-
clouds if we see a dragon.
Yeah, and we could try to stay kind of low.
Fly casual.
Yeah.
Star Wars reference. All right.
Yep. Oh, I got it.
Give
Yeah, me too.
all right. So you.
My Wi-Fi network is Shuttle Tidarium requesting Wi-Fi.
You win the nerd battle. You were the.
Can I get the
Star
emboldening
Wars
bond?
nerd champion from me? Emboldening bond, yeah. Well, actually, that's not me casting it. Who casts emboldening bond?
Actually, that only lasts 10 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah. Do you still want it? That would only be good for 10 minutes.
Would it work for the would it work for the exhaustion roll? That's all I care about.
It would, but that she'd have to stop and cast it like in a half hour from now. Which I don't know if you can cast in windwalk form. I think you have to turn.
I can revert back to my normal form as an action.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it takes 1 minute to revert.
But then you'd be done. You'd be stuck back.
No, you can take another minute to revert again. We could go back and forth because it lasts 8 hours. Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, I think that's how it works. But let me.
Until the spell ends, a creature can revert to cloud form, which also requires the 1 minute transformation. So we can go back and forth. It just takes a minute. So we can't do it like in combat, become a cloud, you know?
Right.
Yeah, well, we can. It's just not very optimal.
They're just
You'll probably die
I mean,
before
yeah,
that.
take
I
10
would like to take
rounds,
it.
right.
I need whatever I get. I'm gonna start.
Oh.
I'm gonna burn.
And
Some
I
stuff
don't
for
know
it.
if the old version does this, but the new version, while you're reverting, you have the stunned condition. So you can't do
Oh, wow.
things while you're reverting.
But we can still use it strategically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so, yeah, I would say if you ask for emboldening bond, then we could travel for just under half an hour, and then I would stop and
to get
revert.
tired,
Yeah,
All
and
right,
then
that can be the plan.
and then give an emboldening bond out.
Okay.
So 30.
Except I can only do 4. How many can I do? 5. I can do 5 people. So I can't help Boulder Bottom with his role if I'm helping everyone
Well, the
else.
bomb could tough it out. No.
That's fine. Boulder Bottom might get tired. So you go about 5 hours of flight, at which point you head back to the ground, and you are going to cast Emboldening Bond, and basically, we'll do some con checks as you're getting very tired.
Check or save?
Save, I should say.
All right, I'm gonna burn an inspiration, a luck point,
Oh, wow.
and I'm gonna use Damien's heroic inspiration on this.
I'm also going to
Well,
burn a luck.
You don't have
Wait,
to
what's the
call
DC on this?
heroic inspiration until you actually fail the roll, because it's a reroll.
Wait. What's the DC save on this?
10.
Oh.
I'll still use the luck point, and the inspiration.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's only one. Well,
that's why I did it. That's why I did that.
Yeah, getting tired and quickly
I got a 26.
chug a coffee. Ooh. All right, so I think everyone made it, right? Did you all roll?
Oh,
Yep.
hold on 1 second. Con save.
Glenn,
Yeah, I'm good.
are you there, Glenn?
Sleeping Beauty mode.
Glenn. Do you choose to fail? I think he chooses to fail.
No.
No, wait, please.
I think he
harm's all
already
right.
failed.
I think he.
He's got a pretty good con, so.
I know, but he's got a bad being here when I ask for rolls.
He failed RL, so that means he failed in character.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Glenn.
Could you roll for him so that we could?
Yes, I guess I can roll for him.
No, that's not ideal, but let's just continue.
Alright, but I'm not going to let you see the roll. I'm going to do it in secret so I can cheat.
Morgan
Just
Bond.
kidding.
You can change it. Grumpy DM.
Grumpy, yeah, exactly. DM gets -2 for grump factor. What's his con? Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Emboldening Bond.
Alright, sure, he made it. That's fine. This time. But anyway, let's continue. So yeah, you're all kind of tired, but not enough to stop you from traveling.
Okay, so then we continue traveling.
Flying, navigating from the sky. I guess probably be Uslag who would be leading. She can't talk, but you could say she designated her as the guide. And you can't work together on this because you guys can't talk to each other. So I guess one of you in the group give me a survival to navigate from above.
Okay.
Uslag, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
she would be doing that.
I mean, getting lost from above is a lot worse, or a lot better than getting lost in the jungle.
Right.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Do I use? I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
+2.
15?
15.
Yeah, that's fine.
We just don't need like any fails, as long even if we don't do great on survival, let's just not do badly in the Feywild.
Right.
Interesting.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you are zipping through the sky. Need to check something for no particular reason.
Of course.
It's a dragon. It's a dragon.
Remember, act like normal clouds.
Alright. So, as you are flying, how far up did you go?
I was
Cloud
assuming that we were staying. I was
Yeah.
planning to stay just above the canopy, but I would follow Uslag wherever she goes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're in the mountains, is it kind of up towards? I know mountains can usually be a little bit misty around
Yeah.
the tops, so
Yeah.
kind of in that
These
area.
also have some snow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At least
So I guess
higher
like
up.
kind of near that mist fog layer, high
Okay,
enough
so
that we can
kind of
see.
just above or like up like a couple hundred
In.
feet or in it. Well,
Yeah,
you'd have to
like
be
kinda-
above it so you could see her, or else it would be hard to know. where
Okay,
she
well then
is.
how about just at the bottom of it so that we can see the ground?
Yeah, our wisps are
To navigate.
wisping.
Yeah.
So you're kind of wisping above it. So as
Below
you
it.
are
Below it
flying,
so we can see the ground. Yeah.
Oh,
it's pretty late. But it'd be hard to see other than the moonlight, pitch black as you're trying to navigate through the darkness. And somewhere up ahead of you, you hear, or start to hear, the sound of leathery wings flapping, and it's getting louder. I'll say Garrett.
I would.
You, and if
Okay.
Glenn's here, he would hear it as well. But you are in
Uh-oh.
misty form, so you can't really say anything.
Uh-oh. Can I, well, I mean, if I start zipping going zigzag, I'm going to get noticed as a cloud.
Yeah,
So,
but if he starts acting like if he slows down, would we notice? Like if we,
yeah, I'm going to start slowing down.
because we're trying to
Alright.
stay together.
So you would notice him getting a little slower because you have a pretty good perception. But at this point, you would also start to hear the flappy wings coming in.
I would
from the-
slow
Like,
down
trying to act like
along.
they're real.
Yes, I'd slow down along with.
What's us clouds? Oh.
I would slow down along with Garen, but I would also just vaguely kind of start to move upward, like to kind of join in that fog layer.
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds good idea.
So give
I
me
apologize.
stealth checks with advantage.
Okay, all right. This. Thank God. I have advantage. Thank God.
Nice.
I was like, I'm bored for this. Okay, nice.
I'm going to use a luck point on this as well.
This isn't. Oh.
Oh my word!
Does my armor still?
No, your armor
Um,
wouldn't affect. It's
okay.
It's in gassy form.
It's like this isn't Malin anymore.
22 then.
We're all close together, so we can.
We have pretty high averages. We just need Glenn.
Let me guess. You want me to roll for Glenn?
We can just
Yes,
put him in
please.
the background.
Unless we want to put him
Yeah,
in the
put him in the
background.
We'll
background.
put him
Yeah,
in
just
the
put him in the
background.
background.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we'll put him
That
in
way
the
he doesn't
background.
fail or perfect. Yeah.
So you guys you're doing pretty good. You think you're pretty well blended in with the kind of misty areas of the mountain. Kind of from the northeast of you, a very large green flying creature. It's kind of sailing through the night sky. It also looks like it might be a little tired, like it's been traveling for a while. But as it flies kind of in the vicinity, it's kind of coming over top you when it stops, almost like maybe it sensed something and starts like hovering and looking around.
Ah, fuck.
I would have, like, once we moved up into the fog layer, I would have adjusted my speed to kind of move with the existing cloud, with whatever
Yeah.
whatever wind there is.
Yeah. If anyone asks, it was your idea all along. No.
Mhm.
Does it
So-
look normal or does it look corrupted?
It just looks like a normal, very I'll have a picture of it. Very green flying dragon. Although that's
Ooh,
a
pretty.
water picture. That would be like in a swamp or watery area. But yeah, right now it's kind of hovering over top, flapping its wings, and like its head's looking back and forth. And it says, in common, "I know you're down there."
You saying down there too, like on the ground, or down there in we're in the clouds?
He's
We're in, like, the
looking
mist.
down towards you all. He's kind of above you
well.
right now.
Okay, so he's above the fog layer. Okay.
Yeah, just floating.
I'm just gonna hang out. I don't know if anyone
we
else
can't
can
do anything. We literally
Yeah,
can't do
Uslug's gonna
anything.
continue to pretend to be the mist.
Yeah,
We literally can't.
I'll drift with the natural mist.
Can't we
yeah.
literally just outrun it? We can 300 feet of movement, dash for another 300.
So
Maybe.
you are, or you think you're faster than it is, because yeah, you saw it flying in and it wasn't doing 300. At this point, it might get a blast of breath at you, but you don't think it can keep up with you. At least not in cloud form. So it's it hovers for a moment, then it kind of circles around, and it says, "I promise I won't be mad if you just reveal yourself."
Can I insight that?
Insight, yeah.
It was a little, the way he said that maybe seemed, might make you a little nervous. Maybe not mad, that doesn't mean he wouldn't eat you.
I'm personally going to continue to drift with the fog, but if he begins to prepare to or if he seems like he's about to blow his fire, or if he does anything aggressive, then I'm going to take off at 300 for the eastward.
How fast
that's
are you
probably-
drifting? Like just kind of very
However
slowly
the
with
natural
fog?
clouds
Following
are
the
moving.
mist.
Yeah.
Right. So it seems like he senses you somehow. It doesn't seem like he knows what you are, because he is kind of looking around, and so far, like, he hasn't focused on any of you in cloud form. So
Yeah, sounds
are
very
you all just kind of
dragon-like.
standing still and trying to like wait him out and see if he
Not
just goes?
still. We're moving with the real clouds,
yeah.
the real mist.
I know that's what you're doing. Is that kind of what everyone's doing?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he hovers there for a moment. It seems like he's getting annoyed. He says, "Last chance." And you see like this greenish, almost like some kind of acidic substance start dripping from his mouth.
I take off at 300 eastward.
Give
Yeah.
me initiative rolls.
All right.
We don't have our
zoom in.
tokens.
It's true.
Okay. All right.
You could just put him on the thing there.
Not so good.
Basically, you just have to beat him.
Uh
You
oh.
can roll a natural one.
You can roll a natural one.
It's ginormous, Estrella.
Oh, he rolled poorly. I think Damien, you might be the only one that did not roll higher than him. All right. So as
You don't know that,
is
though.
is that giant Estrella? Suddenly, an old lady comes down.
I
From
thought you
above.
said just put them on there, and so that's
Oh, just put
what
the
I-
initiative
yeah.
rolls on the
gotcha.
list there. Because
Bow to your
basically, you
god,
just have to
dragon.
beat him. Because like if you do one movement, you're out of his area. So I guess you would suddenly take off Estrella, maybe catching the rest of the group by surprise. But then I assume everyone else is going to follow your lead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Damien, you are just a little slow as he lets loose a blast of breath down upon the area. As he sees the clouds zip, he does his best to basically like blast them as they're leaving. And yeah, he'd only catch you. So give me a con save. Oh, okay. So you don't feel good as this hits you. It doesn't seem to be acidic. It's actually poison. That
Yeah.
would do 62 poison damage as it blasts you. So like you go through it. There's like a bunch of poison like leaking off of the cloud now, and you are definitely out of his range as it screeches angrily and starts to chase quickly realizing it has no chance of catching you. But yeah, you don't feel good for sure. So what does the group want to do? After a moment, you do easily outrun it.
Yeah, I'll do a few rounds of the 300
So you're zipping
and then
over
slow
there.
down.
Yeah. Just to keep
You
zipping.
do see Damien kind of leaking poison out of his cloud. Like he's raining poison down from him.
I am the corruption.
I would
Yeah.
start looking. I would start looking for like anything that's a clearing or a bald spot on the mountain, on the stone, or what, like where we could stop without being, diving into a jungle that might have stuff we can't see from above.
Alright, I am putting you back for a second, but that's just to measure again. So that was about...
Oh no, guys, the day started over. We're back at back.
Yeah, exactly.
Get another chance. Damien gets another chance at dodging the dragon.
Or taking more damage.
Yeah.
So it's been about 3 hours now. It's very late. And you come over the mountains and you're kind of over the jungle again. You said you want to land down in the jungle in this.
No, I don't want to land down in the jungle. I want to land somewhere where we can see what's going on where we're landing. So maybe just before we leave the mountains or a clearing.
Oh, somewhere like in the mountains where you just were.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, after we've outrun the dragon, yeah.
You think you have. You left him flapping his wings quite a while ago now. And I assume Uslag is in the lead again after you guys flee.
Yeah, so I'd also be looking for it's a strategic place to
Go
settle
land.
down.
All right. So yeah, I'll say you see like a cave on one of the cliff sides. You poof down there.
Okay.
So then
the
I
dragon
would,
is nowhere in sight and probably hasn't been for a good half hour to 45 minutes.
All right. So when we land, I would begin shifting back to real form.
All right. So you shift back and you kind of stand there after a moment. And as you finish shifting, you hear a growl come from the cave behind you.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wonderful.
Can I take this quick moment to make note of Malin or Garen before we
Who it
get into
is.
combat?
Oh, look who it is. Yeah. Yo, go before you make fun of me. You have some rolls you have to make, buddy.
No, I think
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're fine. What is he?
I was just gonna be like, if Malin was here, he would have killed that dragon all by himself, and he just kind of like looks to Garen and he crosses his arms.
He would certainly.
I was tempted to go and talk to him. I will say that. I mean, I was tempted to go talk to him.
Do we know anything about green dragons, like their personality, like whether they're is it
a large brown hairy creature will walk out of the cave kind of sniffing.
He's
This
a
is-
beast, right?
Yes, and he is way bigger than any bear you've seen before.
Yeah, we might have landed in a
Charge!
Like he
place.
is about
Yeah, nah.
he is about like
Did we all? Is it? Am I the only one that shifted back?
Yeah,
you
we
were
were
all
shifted
you
back.
were all shifted back. But yeah, like on all fours, he's about 12 feet tall. Like this is way bigger than
Jesus.
any bear you've seen.
Yeah, okay,
And how
bro.
far-
Like we just escaped a green dragon. You're like nothing.
So you taunt the bear, who luckily doesn't speak your language. He just kind of sniffs down and growls a little.
That was a very Malin thing to say. Your Malin's showing.
Your mouth is showing. I don't care
I would
about this
say,
bear.
I would,
Can I-
I would
Oh, go-
cast speak with animals on myself.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay.
touche.
I was already charging the bear.
Is he charging?
No, he's not
That is
charging
one
yet,
big
but he
bear.
does
The big
look
god.
like he
no.
he might be a little pissed off, like this is his cave or something.
Say-
You cast Speak with Animals, as he's definitely threatening now. He's kind of like seeing if he'll run. He's kind of growling and doing like a little move towards the group, who are much smaller than he is.
Say, greetings, majestic one.
He stops, kind of
Greeting.
confused. Ugh. Why are you near my home food?
I assure you it is mere chance and accident. We will be on our way shortly if that is your wish.
He says, "You smell tasty. Why shouldn't I just eat you?"
Even if you manage to eat one of us, I promise you it's not going to feel good because the rest of us will be pummeling you with injuries, and we really don't want that. You are wonderfully majestic.
Give me either an intimidation or an animal handling check.
Oh, I'm not trying to intimidate. I'm trying to be honest.
Well, that
So
that
is
would be an
Estrella just like?
intimidating thing to say to him. Like, we're just gonna beat
Oh
you
my
to
fucking
death.
god.
So is she just like growling back at the bear?
Yeah. I mean, from your perspective, she'd just be like making gestures and like maybe growling noises. So it says, "You're so small, though." He says, "This, you couldn't beat me. I would pummel all of you."
I'm afraid that we could give you quite a bit of heartburn, even if you don't consume us, if we chose.
So he
Do
kind
I,
of, yeah.
is there any way for us to tell how the conversation is going? Like,
I mean, I guess with your passive insight, you don't think it's going great. The bear is doing a lot of
Can-
roaring.
okay. I,
I should have cast. I wish I could cast this on other people. Honestly, I would have
So-
cast it on
I
Glenn.
grabbed my glaive.
okay, so like, it's kind of seeing that it's not going like, I don't know what's being said, but I kind of get the idea that it's not going too well. I whip out my harp and I start playing like a very like, I'm trying to think like a very soothing, like beautiful melody, like kind of like a sleep, like a
Lullaby?
lullaby. Yes, a lullaby. That's what I was like.
Just a non-magical performance.
Yeah, just to kind of
Sure, give me a performance. As you see, who is it? Damien pulls out his glaive, and the bear kind of growls as he sees that. But go ahead, give me a performance check. Doo-doo-doo.
Sorry, seeing here she's taking a moment to open. Come on. There we go.
Soothing ballad. So the bear is kind of caught off guard by the melody as it starts to listen to Glenn's music. It seems to be a little calmer. It says, "Oh, that sounds nice."
You
Almost like
see,
it's
we
getting a little
can.
sleepy.
You see, we can be peaceful coexistence, and you can have your cave back in minutes.
Yeah, he just smiles and gives Estrella a thumbs up as he just kind of like continues playing just to try and like wingman her. Okay.
Love it.
So it looks at Damien a little, then looks at Straya and says, "You are not monkeys. I haven't seen anything like you all around here. You look strange."
We come from very, very far away.
Outside the mountains?
Yes.
He says, "Well, I liked your sounds, so I guess I don't have to eat you. But
Excellent.
you should get out of here. This is my cave. I found it first."
Very good. I promise we'll be gone in mere minutes.
So, like, yeah, you see, like, him growl a little bit less as the music starts playing, and then he'll kind of... The huge creature just meanders back into the cave.
All right, I would go assess Damien.
He
And,
just
Okay, that worked.
he smiles. He's like, "Come on, every culture's got stories about people who soothe the savage beast's heart with music."
That bear was huge. I think you guys could have taken him, though, Boulder Bottom says.
I
Yeah, I
bet
think
Boulder
so,
Bottom
too.
was gripping his axe the same way.
I'm
Sorry.
sure we could, but if we got to fight a dragon, I'd like to make sure that we've got as many resources available to us as we can. So
Says, "Wait, the dragon's back?" He looks around worried. "I thought we outran it."
no, but I mean, we might have to fight it eventually. Better
Oh my
safe than
goodness.
sorry.
That's the
Okay, I'll
second
do
time
that.
I've seen it.
I'll do that again because that wasn't a great roll. So 21. So 25.
What are you doing?
Yeah. That's,
Are you healing Damien?
yeah. I don't have him in
Oh.
my macro yet. That's why it says one creature instead of his name.
Alright, so
25 and 23.
Estrella would
21,
walk
23?
over to you as she sees you're still looking very sickly from all the poison.
That was why I landed, was to patch him up just in
Plus
case we encounter something again.
25,
25 and 23. Yeah. 48.
Alright, thanks.
All right, and then I'd look around. Shall we continue?
So yeah, I thought we were gonna go to sleep. I'm getting tired.
Well, let's go a bit closer to the spot she marked on the map, and then not all the way, but very close so that we can get there rather quickly once we're fully rested. And
All right.
so I would start shifting back into cloud form.
All right. So you guys continue. What did I say? That was 2 hours. So another 2 hours. You're flying around. It is now about 4 in the morning, and you cannot find this place for the life of you. The cave should be somewhere below, but you so far have been unable to locate it.
Oh.
Well, this would have been a good time for my true sight.
All right, let's
Gem.
if at some point if Uslog doesn't start to lead us down, I would start looking maybe for some place like a little
Uslog,
plateau or something here.
Yeah, I'll say you've been flying around for a while. It's about 4 a.m. You've circled a few of the areas where the coordinates are, but so far you haven't found it. It's also very difficult because it is still nighttime, which makes it harder to see things.
Ooh.
If we, go start following down to the ground, I would. Oh, I don't know if we've reverted yet. I can't say anything.
We have to wait.
You're still in.
She would just wait for.
But
yeah.
So you're gonna land.
I'm looking for a good place to land. Yeah.
All right. So I'll say
that we can see what's there.
I'm waiting for because I want to talk to Estrella. So I'm waiting for Estrella.
All right, so you fly down to the jungle floor and start to revert, and everyone kind of takes your lead.
Okay.
Do you not want to do that,
I was saying that I thought we should find a spot in the that's bare rock or something instead of the jungle that we can't see below the canopy. But if others went that way, I would follow. But that was my preference.
I believe Uslog is the one who you were going down, right?
Yeah, I mean, she would probably choose the most, whatever looks the safest and with a good vantage point. Yeah.
Yeah, so you find a spot in the jungle that there's nothing around of danger. You guys revert. It's very late, but yeah, you've had no luck so far finding this supposed cave.
I think we should head into the mansion and get some rest and figure this out in the morning.
Yeah.
Maybe in the morning, I usually would have, in that moment, used my gem of seeing, but I've unfortunately swapped that out for something else. Can someone else make a use of it?
Oh, what an excellent idea. Let me see.
I find it interesting that y'all just assume that I'm going to summon the mansion for y'all. Like it's
No. We assume you're going to summon the mansion for you, and we'll follow you in because we know you prefer safety and comfort as well.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a privilege, not a right. Okay.
Since you've done it every night since we started trekking through these jungles, of course we assumed you were going to do it again.
Maybe we need to learn to rough it a little bit. Maybe we're taking the mansion for granted.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea. I'm ready. Uslog starts getting ready to set up camp.
Hell, I'll sleep in the woods, Boulder Bottom says. He starts taking his tent out.
But it's much safer in the mansion, so shut up and I'm tired. Come on.
He just sighs and he's like, damn it, this is what I get for falling in love with a barbarian woman.
I like the outdoors.
I can't call their bluff on shit like this.
Yeah, she totally called your bluff on that.
I decided. Okay, so obviously I'm joking. Second of all,
the insta-fold. Insta-fold.
Estrella, my favorite spellcaster of portents and signs and stars. Don't you have do you have some sort of divination magic that could help us?
I do. I haven't practiced it in quite a while, but I could review my notes in the morning and perhaps assist with that.
Perfect. I know not such divination magic, unfortunately, but I know sometimes druids can. And one of the more useful things, I'm not going to go into my thing about druids. That's a whole other thing.
You've made it very clear.
You're not, you're not that type of druid though. You're cool. You're one of the good ones.
Thank you. So about that, warm pillow.
Okay. He kind of like,
Warm
kinda
pillow. What
like-
is wrong with you?
Yeah, why is
He
the
kinda
pillow
like-
warm? What's going
It's like 5 a.m. We're all exhausted. I think we'd all be a little grumpy with him for stalling.
Damien's
I'll
alright.
sleep out here, Boulder Bottom says. I was serious.
That tent got room for 2, Boulder Bottom.
Says, hell yeah. Just bring your sleeping bag, brother. I got you.
I'll sleep on the floor. I don't got a sleeping bag.
He says, well,
It's
we'll
not
watch.
it's not the roughing it that concerns me. It's other things that may lurk in the jungle, and we are too tired at the moment to risk them.
He says, well, I'm pretty stealthy. I could probably hide from it. You got all that armor
I don't know, man.
You're
Boulder
quite right.
Bottom,
You're quite right. Someone else would get eaten first.
I don't
I've
sleep
then
heard-
you'd be all alone
Boulder
out here.
Bottom.
I've heard a
We'll
lot of
sleep in
stories
one-
about creatures in the Fae, and they're not just dangerous. Some of them are horny.
What did you say, Damien? Did you say something?
Oh, yeah, I don't sleep in the armor, Boulder Bottom. It's
No.
unpractical and uncomfortable.
He says, and yes, Glenn, I know all about the dangers of the horny wild beasts. We can avoid them. It'll be fine.
All right, I just don't want to wake up hearing you sad story about being inappropriately touched.
He whispers to Damien. He says, if you want, we can go inside. I was more just breaking his balls.
I'm good either way.
All right. Fine,
What
I
was
guess
it
I'll
you
go
were-
get your hot stone massage. He says, I could use some pampering. All right, so you're opening the gate.
Yeah, he's gonna make like this big show of it when he normally, and obviously he doesn't have to because everybody's seen him cast it so many times. But he's like, does this whole big thing where he's like, like big arm motions where he's weaving magic, with his bare hands in this wild
Rolls his
circle.
eyes.
And he
Oh my
keeps doing this
God.
for like he's gonna keep doing it until somebody like says something.
I'm gonna pick up I'm gonna pluck a thin twig that's still like green inside, that's still supple, and I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna like whip his knuckles.
Oh, fine, God! And he snaps his fingers and he pulls the zipper down from nowhere, and the the fucking portal appears. Damn! I'm just trying to give y'all some entertainment here.
They all just kind of Boulder Bottom just kind of rolls his eyes and walks in. Ugh. Freaking
Spellcasters.
yeah, exactly. So
No,
as,
I'm with the. Sorry, go ahead.
as you all walk into the magnificent forest area, there is a figure there waiting for you.
Oh. Let's see this.
Oh, this is not normal.
shit.
Oh,
A
this is
little a little blue-haired gnome with his arms crossed kind of greets you, quote unquote greets you as you walk through the gate, the entryway.
Hollow hand?
He says, "That's right.
Who's this?
What are you doing in the Feywild?" He says,
What
"I
are
thought-
you?
Hell?
shouldn't you guys be in stasis by now?"
Stasis.
Wait, what?
He says,
Oh, shit.
"Yeah. No? Ah, all right. Well, I thought maybe you would be. But yeah, what are you
Wait,
doing
why
in
would-
the Feywild?"
Can you explain?
Why would we? Yeah, why would we be in stasis?
Don't change the subject, he says.
Oh, another
Oh,
one
he
of your
actually-
magical friends.
I think
That's
I know which
cool.
hollow hand this is.
I'm going to bed.
The main
Just
one.
walk past him. He says,
Yeah.
I don't
"Oh,
fucking know any of them.
I
But
like that
Wait,
guy."
I read.
how did you even get inside my magical mansion?
He says, "Look, you answer my question.
Fighting
Why
the
are you in
Shadowlords.
Feywild?"
are all the fighting the Shadowlord corruption, and so we're so all Zation are in stasis, and that's what happens to them. I see.
Says what? What are you talking about? Why would all
What you just said.
I said I'm surprised you're not in stasis. I didn't say all Zation.
Damien
Why
and
would we
Garen,
be in stasis?
This is Hollow Hand.
I
The
read
Hollow
about
Hand
the. I read about
Damien
the
walked
Damien
away.
already walked past him.
guys are
I have
new.
read about the blue gnome in the journals. I have seen the work.
Blue gnome. Did you refer to me as the blue gnome? Only my hair is blue. My skin isn't blue.
Well, Malin said that there was this most short tuber that he made like a blue gnome, and then they made an alpha crystal with him, and it's a very interesting read.
He says, "Look, I just was curious what you were doing in the Feywild. This is a
We're-
strange place for you to be."
Quick
We're-
I
question.
did not tell.
Where did you first encounter us?
He says, "Where did what? What do you mean?"
There's magic afoot, and I just want to confirm your identity.
This is my identity. You've met me before.
Of course, but someone might see fit to try and take your likeness. We just want to make sure we're talking to you.
Yeah, I mean, you are a extremely powerful and well-known, respected wizard. Somebody, of course, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility someone would perhaps try to fake being you. I mean, everybody wants to be you.
He says, "We spoke in the tower. Remember?"
Okay.
You forget?
Nope, that's what I needed to know. I'm going to bed.
Oh.
I just wanted to know if it was Henri Iranier or not. So it's Iranier number 3 is my
Yes, that's the other one. Oh.
Yeah, I got from his attitude that this was the one we met in the tower.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that at all. Nice.
I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure.
Well,
so-
the one we met in the tower is the real one, right?
No.
No,
No.
this
Well,
is a
we don't
clone.
know who's the real one. But
Oh.
the one in Isik is the first one we met and was the most helpful when we went back and talked to him about the doppelgangers. The one in the tower was the third one we met, and he's the one that was really snippy and turned Uslag into a turtle.
I
And
do remember that.
So he says,
And then-
"You're all standing around quietly, not talking. Are you using telepathy? I hate when people do that."
I thought we were talking
No,
about.
just remembering
Oh.
some.
Estrella went to bed.
We're just like doing we're just.
I'm just
flashbacking.
remembering that time you know.
Now we're just really surprised to see you here. There's some corruption we heard going on in the Feywild that might have something to do with the Shadowlord. So we're here researching that. We're helping a hag to
Still on the
No
Shadow
more.
Lord. Such things are beneath you. In any case, do you mind if I get a hot stone massage before I go?
yeah. I mean, help yourself to the amenities of my magnificent mansion.
He says, "Good," and then he just storms off towards the village.
This isn't the one with the Nessie. This is what Malin wrote in his journal.
No, this one. But he whispers, "This one will turn you into a turtle, though. So be careful."
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
Uslog would.
Actually,
kind
on second thought, you
cringe
should
a
go
little.
tell him he's a bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. So I
Hey,
assume
I thought we were making.
Or go
Hold on,
ahead.
I was gonna tell him. I was like, hey, I thought we were making progress, right? We did shrooms together. I thought we.
We are making progress. I've only called you a bitch like once today.
This is right next to Uslog, by the way.
You
But
know, Glenn, bullying is a real thing. It is an epidemic.
okay.
He rolls his eyes. I was like,
It-
look,
it
if Garen,
affects quite a number of people. Now go ahead.
This is the I will. Okay, this is fair. I acknowledge that we are making progress. I do appreciate it.
if Garen can't handle this level of bullying, then he is not fit to be an adventurer.
This isn't like this
I
is
have-
more than he did to Malin. So
I
before it
have
was more
toned
than
down, yes, quite considerably.
that. So
And I just
All right.
look.
I'm
it
kind
took
of trying
me-
to segue for Uslog here.
It took me a long time to open up to the idea of even looking at people in this party as friends, especially coming to rely on Malin, and after everything, he ended up betraying us.
I understand.
You know,
let
that
me
hurt.
let me switch over for a moment, just
Right.
to see. So Damien, you said you went back to town to get ready to go to bed, right?
Right.
Was there anything else you were doing before you go to sleep?
Probably. Wait, did Boulder Bottom follow?
Yeah, so
What
Boulder Bottom also comes to the town area. He's like, I want a piece of that guy. That gnome is dangerous. And he's going to the hot stone massage parlor.
Like, honestly, Boulder Bottom, there's so much magic afoot, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
He says, well, back in the tower, I don't know if have you been to the tower?
Yes, once. For like a
Well,
couple of hours.
when we first got there, this wizard, I think that guy you just saw, was kind of in control of the place, and he kind of left, and we took it over. But it seems like he's a really powerful, kind of crazy mage.
Gosh, you know, I don't always agree with the Tyrian Empire's politics, but when it comes to registering wizards, I think I like that idea.
Says, preach, brother. Can't trust those arcanists. And as he's saying that, Boulder Bottom, or not Boulder Bottom, Aranye just sort of walks in from nowhere and says, oh yeah, like the registered wizards never did anything bad. Those guys are twice as bad as me, I'll tell you that. And he just walks past you two to the stone massage parlor.
Sure, buddy, sure.
That was awkward. Hope
You
he
know,
doesn't turn me into a turtle.
a turtle?
Says, yeah,
You know, I heard Argonauts can turn you into newts.
Well, he turned Uslog. Really? Is that a thing? Well, I'd rather be a turtle.
I don't know. That's the fairy tales.
Oh, he went to the stone parlor massage place. Oh, I can't go there now. This is awkward.
Well, do you want a late night snack? I can cook something up in the kitchen.
Oh man, that sounds amazing. All right, so you go over to the kitchen to get some food. I'll say you're cooking something up, and I'll cut back to the group if you want to continue talking or whatever you want to do.
Discontinue.
I mean, Glenn was in the middle of talking about.
just yeah, I was saying that, you know, it's about Malin, and it's betrayed us, and you know, it's hard.
No, I understand. It's I guess it didn't dawn on me that much when you guys had just experienced that with him, and then I just all of a sudden show up. I'm going and saying, "Oh, but Mal, he would never do this. He's the best. The Mal's the absolute best." And then
I'm
we
not
talk, and that is a very far cry from what I remember. So
I'm not here because I'm not here because I'm a good person, you know, like some of the others. I had reasons to be here. They're now finished, but you know, I still want to see us through just for Uslog and my son. But
funny, Mal, you used to say the same thing. I mean, traveling when I travel with them, they so much say, the things they did wasn't like some grand virtuous thing, and some actions that had to be taken weren't what you would call a normal hero would do, but I still took solace that at least we were doing the right thing at the end of the day.
all right, but yeah, I have got to go back a few minutes.
So I assume you are all heading to bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Damien, you are cooking up a bit of a midnight snack for Boulder Bottom and yourself, I assume.
Yes.
Give me a cooking check.
Intelligence based or?
Yeah, I'll say you can use intelligence or dexterity if you want.
How about strength to carry those sacks of onions?
Okay.
Will that make the food taste better though? I don't know. That's a stretch.
They have
How-
magical helpers. Any chance I can get advantage for that 22?
Yeah, sure. I'll say like using the kitchen staff, you get some help. And you cook up some good food. You guys are eating. As you are eating, Aranye would walk in, looking very relaxed. He says, "Yeah, it smells good in here. What are you guys doing?"
Nothing. It's just like it stands in front of the food.
You trying to hide the food?
Just hide the food.
He strokes his beard a bit and he says, "Why does everyone here dislike me?" Fine. And he disappears. Walderbomb says,
Arcanist.
I know, right? He just walks in like he owns it. Oh, give me some food. Jeez. Alright, so Uslog. As you are going to bed, I assume you have a house in this place. You'd hear a knock at your door.
She would peek through the doorway.
You see Aranye standing there.
This man
Oh no.
will not let us sleep.
Oh no.
Kind of looking maybe a little pensive.
She'll open the door just a little bit.
He smiles. He says, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I feel bad about what happened between us. Maybe I probably shouldn't have turned you into a turtle. I guess that was bad. So, do you forgive me?" And he smiles.
Maybe a little more
Bygones?
than just forgiveness. I mean, I was a turtle for days.
He says, "Was it that long? I probably shouldn't have left you in the form that long. I was really mad. I don't remember why even at this
Yeah,
point. I think you said something.
I sat on your crate, and I do apologize for calling. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. Because you were being an asshole. So that's what I called him.
Damn.
What? I was... that is so like you." He crosses his arms and gives you an angry look. He says, "Well, maybe I was a little." He says, "But I do feel bad about it, so here." He pulls out an amulet. He says, "This is for you."
Aw. Why does he want to be
What is
friends with us all of a sudden?
I know she's a little. Can I
Very
insight check this? I mean, I know he's probably just putting, this is a gesture of goodwill,
Inside
but
check this? Sure, I guess.
yeah. Just a quick little insight check.
So he notices you hesitating. He's like, "Oh, come on. I can't even give you a gift without you looking at me like that." You
She'll-
don't think he's doing anything weird.
Okay. All right. She'll give him like a little bit of a, I guess, I don't know, sheepish grin. All right. I accept your apology.
He says, "You deserve it for all your hard work."
What is this?
He says, "Oh, it's something you'll like. You know how I know that? Because the fates told me." He says, "It's a very rare and powerful thing called an amulet of health."
Oh shoot.
Well, that is very useful. The fates told you?
He says, "Yes, I don't know where they learned it.
Yeah.
Probably from somewhere. But, yes. Well, maybe not the fates. Look, just don't question it. I assume you want the amulet, right?"
Yeah.
He says,
Yeah.
"Good. And hopefully this makes up for what I did."
I mean, it's a start.
Oh,
She gives him like a little.
She
She
says,
gives
"Are
him a
you
little, like,
serious?
little look.
You know
No,
how
she's
powerful that
joking.
is? Oh, you
She's
drive
joking.
a hard bargain, Uslog."
You
And
know.
he snaps his fingers and disappears.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Just kidding.
She was gonna maybe poke about the it's in
Damn. Got it.
What is he?
Health. All right.
yeah, I'm not gonna push that. Push my luck. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have this checked out. She says as she closes the door.
Alright. So that's all that would happen for the evening. Go ahead and do a long rest. And yeah, you would wake up feeling refreshed in the morning.
All right.
Would go to Estrella. I think Aranye's turned a new leaf.
I don't trust it.
I don't know if well, he seemed very
I don't know.
sincere.
I don't know. He
I'm
tried
not
to steal. He tried to steal Damien's food last night. That was weird.
I'm not saying that he isn't that there's anything wrong with that item or that he, is going to do any harm. I'm just saying there's a motive. Why would he suddenly want to be your friends when he told you to get lost every time he saw you before?
I don't know if he didn't seem to really remember what happened to turn me in, that led him to turning me into a turtle. Supposedly, I just assume he just turns people into
He would
turtles
have
on a daily
remembered
basis.
if I didn't express that. It wasn't suspicious.
Oh, okay.
I just I didn't remember because it's been a while.
I see. So he did remember. Okay, because that was interesting to me. So I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah. No, you
okay.
would have remembered it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll get this item checked out, but hey.
Alright, so Boulder Bottom would say, well, I'm feeling better. I didn't get my massage, but damn, Damien can cook some eggs. Are we ready to go?
I'm ready.
Give us a minute. I'm having some eggs. She makes herself a plate.
Oh wow, it's already 8. Do we want to take a break? I kind of got caught up in the story. Alright, let's do a break, and then we'll get to the cave, hopefully.
Oh, just
Take a break as soon as I come back.
Yep.
you missed the moment with Hollow Hand.
Oh,
He apologized to Uslog. Which is a
Oh,
big
shit.
step.
I gave him Amulet of Health. Just dropped one
The
in.
real kicker was when he tried to steal my food that I took from your magical servants.
He was just trying to be. He was just trying to hang out. You guys were like, "Well, what food?"
Nah,
Yeah.
bully.
I
like
to be fair,
Arcanist.
he was-
I don't like magic users.
Well, yeah, pick on the short guy.
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, definitely
Hey,
has
we'll
nothing
do
to
it.
do with his height. He's just a jerk. It seems to be, I
He
don't know.
seems to be actively trying not to be a jerk, and I wonder what the motive there is.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
more
little
nice.
suspicious.
He thought we'd be in stasis.
Not necessarily saying that he's up to something nefarious. I'm saying maybe he wants something from us. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, why else would he have come here?
To show us he can. I mean, I could see that, but
We gotta ask him to make an alpha crystal for us again.
oh, that's actually a good point.
I
He
wonder
very
if this
well
one would
may.
actually know what that is, though.
What?
An alpha crystal, because this is the different one.
We can't say that what the
You're
other
right,
Aranya
he's
made
not-
him,
You're right. He's not the Aranye that made the crystal. You're right.
but
Yeah.
he would know how, and we know the ingredients. Of course,
Do we know? We don't know if they have any
We could ask him if he knows
discrepancies in
we
their
need to
ability
corrupt his
to know it.
Zatian's soul, I think. So, Uslog, if you could, give a sacrifice for their soul for the greater good.
There's no reason for all of us to
We're
have a
all
broken
offering
soul,
our
right?
souls.
Wait, is it just a Zatian soul, or like a partially corrupt Zatian soul?
So, yeah, because I think,
Because
yeah, it has to be a corrupted one. I think is what the deal was.
yeah, so we
I
have
don't know.
to
Has
be like,
anyone else had an opportunity to get corrupted by?
No, no one else has got the opportunity, so it's just you. So, if you could take one for the team and pop a few more
I'm-
crystals out.
I'm so still after we do all this, I'm so considering the hag's wager for my character's soul.
you
I
imagine
knew
you
you
I'm
would.
gonna
You
fight
just
that
go
tooth and
over.
nail. Just-
Well, no, but if we get say instead of the soul, you give her an alpha crystal. I'm sure that's going to be just as useful to her.
I don't think Estrella would let me wager an alpha crystal
I don't
over my
think
performance.
I don't think that Aranya is going to make alpha crystals and let us keep them.
No.
Well, what we have to just do a little convincing. We have to maybe whatever gets favorite.
Hollow Hand, he is a magical. I think the Hollow Hand we're dealing with is a construct made out of magic, and I don't think he is. And I don't think he's capable of like persuading.
No, but you can
Like,
persuaded him to that we're nice and we can stay and whatever.
I mean, very
He's
small
tough.
things, but
No, but for science, right? We're just doing this for science, guys.
because like I said, I kind of was already somewhat thinking about making a new character anyway, and like I said, I mean, 'cause I still love Glenn, but then like if I ended up going out off of losing a fiddle contest to a fucking hag, I feel like that would be a fitting end for Glenn.
No. You gotta do that. You have to sort things out with Mal first. Then we consider about going.
I know, but like that's not here right now, and this is like
I know.
This is my devil went down to Georgia moment. Like I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna get.
No,
I'm not going to tell you not to
Think
do it.
about
I'm just
Ruby.
yeah.
This is my out of
what-
character.
Oh, I know this is out of character. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm very tempted. Like that's why when you said that, I was like, "Well, have your soul," and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is like
I
like
honestly
tribute."
thought you might be tempted. Honestly,
That's why I was like,
right.
this is tribute from Tenacious D. This is Devil Went Down to Georgia. This is everything I want. I was really hoping to get a fiddle made of
poor
gold. But...
Uslog.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's like Uslag and Aramis are the two main things, and just liking Glenn in general, like are the main things keeping me in this. But like, if I make a new character, I have an accent I want to use, and like, I think it'd be really fun. It's like I really like my new character I made that uses like kind of like a Southern aristocrat accent. And that has been like super fun to roleplay, and I'm like, oh man, if I could do it in this group, it'd be super fun. I'll say that'll be the first time I rode a train with fare in hand and not in pocket, if you know what I mean.
Pretty good
It just,
accent.
it's like it's stupid, but I saw clips from the if anybody is a King of the Hill fan of the the episode where they go to Louisiana and there's this gay one of the dough trees is gay and he talks like that, and I fucking love his accent. I modeled the voice after that. Violetta always said I was a creeper, creeping like the kudzu vines that are surely willingly strangling the life out of our dear Dixie. Have you had any, so Carly, have you had any run-ins with a lot of the NPCs yet in Elden Ring? They're kind of a little, hard to find sometimes.
I thought you were gonna say they're all a little odd.
Well, yeah, that too. Holy shit.
I mean, yeah, there's like the Alexander, the little pot dude.
Okay, cool.
There's the Blythe, and
Oh, that's right. I know you said your phone applies stuff.
yeah. It's like been notable.
That's one thing I wouldn't feel like don't feel like it's spoilers if you end up looking up like how to do some of those quests, because like they're also like really obtuse. to continue some of the quests, especially like Alexander. At one point, to like continue his quest, you've got to find him like just chilling in like a lake of lava. He's just like, oh yeah, I was just trying to harden my shell. It's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh yeah, I guess I better be moving on.
Yeah,
And it's just
that's
like,
part of-
what the?
Yeah, I mean, he's waiting for us to come back to fight Radon. He's all excited about that.
Oh yeah,
That's the last time we saw him.
That also is how you progress Blythe's and Ronnie's storyline. You gotta kill Radon.
Yeah.
There's something happens when you kill Radon that will allow you to go further there.
Right. I think Selen said something about the stars, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radon's such a funny fight though, just because like of the fact that like lore wise, he learned gravity magic just so he can still ride his tiny little horse. Because I don't know, like if you find him, he's riding this like tiny.
Yeah, I got
horse.
really up close and personal. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the whole reason he learned gravity magic, so he could still ride his tiny little horse to so because he uses it to make himself weightless.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Because at first you're just like, oh my god, this poor fucking horse. This guy's gigantic. But
You gotta fight him again.
I mean, so it's funny lore wise. For however hard he is, I think the only person Millennia did not kill. Although she left him infected with rot, so his mind is just that of a monster, and that's why they hold the celebration every year, is so that hopefully somebody can put Radon out of his misery as a warrior, or
I think
they get to feed him.
that.
One or the other.
That too. We get to take his rune. Yay.
Yes.
I think we'll be fine. Last time we fought him, I forgot. Like I just forgot that we could summon all of those NPCs.
And you can resummon them too.
And I'm much higher level now.
That's one of the strategies, is basically just ride around summoning, just resummoning.
Yeah.
So if you take a long time, you can cheese it, but that's a very, very interesting fight. That, of all the most memorable fights in the game, a lot of them, quite a few of them are in the DLC. The DLC bosses are just like, I mean, there's a reason it took them like 2 years to do the DLC. It was all the major boss fights are just like incredible. And but the few in the base game, like Radon, the last boss fight, Millennia, Moog, like the great, especially the Godfrey, the great rune fights are always really cool.
Yeah, we've only done 2 of those, so I think that'll be... Radon will be our next on our list.
There's a couple dragon fights that are really big too. They're fun, and there's one dragon fight in the DLC that's super fun too.
Yeah, dragons are really hard for me. It's like I just trying to get the headshots on them. It's really difficult.
They're difficult.
Mastered the jumping, which is going to be something is really important for the playstyle that I'm going for. So we gotta figure that out.
You're doing the jump and double attack with the halberd.
Trying. With a keyboard and mouse. So
that's so difficult. Look at that.
Yeah, it's probably. I have a controller. I just haven't learned how to use it. I didn't grow up gaming, so I got a lot of catching up to do.
After you beat Elden Ring, you should look about picking it up maybe now, because the Steam Autumn Sale is going on.
Sekiro.
Yeah, well, you are a bastard. I mean, that's a good game too, but that's like, oh my god, that's ultimate hard mode. That's I was gonna say you should pick up Hollow Knight if you haven't played that.
I played a little bit of it back when it first released.
So I'm
it's-
not gonna say Silksong. I feel like you need to beat Hollow Knight before, like, because Silksong's considerably harder. That's like, it's like going from Elden Ring to Dark Souls or to Sekiro. That's why I'm just like,
It's kind of a different style too. It's like more of like a platforming a little bit.
yeah, it's a Metroidvania.
Yeah. Which I don't have any experience really with that sort of game.
The
so-
nice thing is that the platforming isn't too hard. Like, there's a couple hard platforming sections, but most of like the super hard platforming stuff where it's like ridiculous is optional. Like, unlike we're in Silksong, which is just like, oh, most of the super hard ridiculous platforming is like 100% fucking mandatory.
Yeah. Well, I'll be doing Elden Ring for quite a while.
I'm sure it's
We'll see.
well, then, because then once the base game is done, you've got the fucking DLC, and
Yep.
you can get endlessly lost in PvP and invasions and
Yeah.
ganking people. And then
I know. I do
DLC.
actually want to experience, like, now that I know the game a little better, kind of experience a little bit more of that, because I didn't realize that there's more of like a sense of camaraderie to it than I thought originally. I know there's probably just some assholes out there, but I don't know. PvP is just not something that I've really been comfortable
All
with.
right. I'm back.
Anyway, you should have the red soapstone by now, to where at least you can leave your name for like
Yeah.
somebody to summon you into your world for a fight.
Yeah.
So
I've
that
just
way,
not been doing.
you try in Limgrave. Like I said, a lot of people still go to Limgrave to PvP, and if you just drop it down near one of the bonfires, that way if somebody summons you, they either want a 1v1 or they're gonna gank you, and there's like 3 people there.
All right, is everyone back?
I am.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you've woken up. Everyone is having breakfast. Are you ready to head out, or is there anything else you all want to do in the mansion?
Well, did anyone? Uslag would have asked the night before if anyone was willing to attune to the Gem of Seeing, because we might need that to find this place.
Oh, before you
possibly.
went to bed, you mean?
Yeah, she did ask about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did, but yeah, there was a lot we needed to say. Do.
Does anyone want to attune to it? Before they that would require another hour to go to bed. So you
I don't
Right, you're
have
already
good
kind of-
perception, so
I guess we could take a little bit of time in the morning if people want to do that.
yeah.
I mean,
She would
I-
ask Estrella because she knows Estrella's got a good eyesight, but
If you'd like me to, then I could. Yeah. I'd have to lay aside one of my other items, but
could be useful in this place. I didn't consider that when I switched to this cape. But someone should have it.
The cape
It's
looks so
got a
stylish.
little bit of sentimental value, but I trust that you'll take good care of it.
All right. So.
all right, then then I guess I would attune to that and take an
Alright.
extra hour.
So it's about 12 in the afternoon when you all wake up.
I would no longer have my advantage on initiative.
Okay. So it's about 1 p.m. when you spend one of your short rests and attune to the gem. And then I assume you're heading out to look for the cave again?
Glenn, you asked about divination yesterday. Was there anything specific you?
Well, might just to see if you can use any sort of divination magic to help find the cave, or to ask what direction we should be going in.
Well, let me think about that. I think.
I don't know if I know druids get augury, but I can't remember if they get divination.
I have
Augury. I thought I had something else as well.
I know for like the divination where you can like ask questions. I think it's augury.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have divination as well.
Ooh, there we go.
Except before I do that, I might instead spend. Let's see here.
I think divination's a ritual too.
Virtual?
No, a ritual.
Oh, ritual. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah, you're right. It is.
Pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Except I don't have. I need. Well, I guess yeah. We've got components. Okay.
Right.
I could do divination if you want.
I think that would help.
I could also talk to the plants around here, see if they tell us anything, and that would spend lesser magic.
Okay, I think either or would definitely help. Hopefully, put us in the right direction.
All right. So I'll stick my head out the door from the mansion and take a look around, see if it's safe.
Yeah, the area doesn't seem to have any dangerous predators or anything of concern. At least not at the moment.
All right, I would step out.
I was gonna do a fit check and a safety check, and he's gonna snap his fingers, and Damien gets ousted from the the house with
That's how you're checking to see if it's safe, by putting him outside.
Yeah.
Mid burritos or after the burrito?
You bully.
Hey, he's the one who's always talking shit about spellcasters.
Can you just put him outside?
I thought we agreed that I could oust some people.
Is that part of the spell, or is that something that you said?
I don't know. I thought that was just something that we agreed on, that I could oust somebody.
I don't have that in my notes here.
So you could kick Hollowhand out if he shows up again?
I know, well, because normally they'd be ejected when the spell ended, but now the way it's set up is like it's just a space. So when the spell ends, the magic just leaves, and whatever's built there would stay there. But I don't.
Yeah, so I thought that was part of the alteration, is that they can oust themselves, or I can oust them.
Well, they could always oust themselves, I
Yeah,
believe.
They could always leave. Like anyone can step out when the door just stays basically when it ends. But I don't know if you can just kick people out. I don't know if that was a thing, or at least if it was, did I not put it in the notes I wrote? Or is it in the spell itself?
Again. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll say for now, just to move things along. Like maybe you can, but let's say for now, like you can't. We'll figure that out. You can't just expel people from here. I think. I mean, I might have just forgotten to write it down, but I can look into it.
Okay, so I don't think it's part of the spell. I think it might have been just something that we had just talked about. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering something, but I could have sworn I was able to.
Yeah, the alterations I have are that people can stay in there. It always opens to the same space. Things can be built permanently. But I didn't have anything about you having control over the plane. Like your magic just enhances it when it's active, which gives you the servants.
And once Glenn becomes a servant of the hag, by making shady deals with her, then we might lose our mansion.
It's true, and then she'll just have it as a summer home after she. This is my mansion now. But yeah, I can look into that. I don't see it in any of the stuff here, but I may have. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. For now, Damien is enjoying his breakfast burritos.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Do we need to know if it's safe out?
It looks safe outside. Yes.
All right, I would step out and I'd walk to the nearest tree if
Okay.
it does not look corrupted.
All right. No, this area, as far as you can tell, is not corrupted.
All right, I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
All right. So you cast Speak with Plants, and what are you talking to?
Greetings.
Just one of the trees?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. The tree would say, "Are you talking to me?"
Unless you do not wish for me to.
He says, "No living creature has spoken to me before."
That is their loss.
He says, "Well, what do you wish, humanoid person?"
I hoped that you could share some of your wisdom and knowledge with me. I assume you have been in this place for some time?
"Oh, since I was a seedling, I have grown in this place. It's very pretty, and there's a large dragon that flies over sometimes. He hunts in this area for prey, much like yourself."
I see. How often does he come round?
Oh, it's hard to keep track. Everything just blurs together. He says, "But I haven't seen him over here in a while. I think he's
So you
more in the mountain areas."
I see. Okay. Well, we seek a ruin, uh, a place made of stone that's been worked by humanoids like me, but very, very old and reclaimed by nature somewhat. We were told it was in this area, but we're having trouble finding it.
"Oh, you must mean sunken in the caves." He says,
That sounds
"Yes.
promising.
There is an area where a very old structure was built. I've heard of it through whispers from the forest, but you should stay away from there. An evil corruption leaks from that place. It seems to be destroying all the plant life in the area, turning them into strange, corrupt beings."
That is what brings us here. We wish to find the source of the corruption and end it.
So, "Oh, could you do that? That would be
We hope.
marvelous." He says, "Well, from what I have heard of the whispers, the corrupt caves are just a short ways from here. You would
In
just,"
which direction do you know?
he says, "you would travel towards the direction that the sun rises."
Oh, okay. All right. Uh, and are there any uh, uh, trees or plants or animals that I might encounter along the way that would have that would possibly know more or that I should meet?
I don't talk to plants, or I don't talk to animals. The
Oh, okay.
plants don't tell me much, though. In
Oh,
fact,
where did you say you
usually
got?
I don't even talk this much.
Well, you mentioned that you'd heard a few rumors and things along, and I thought that was via, a network of other trees or plants, but how
He
do you get
says,
your info?
"Well, the plants can talk to me a little. I hear whispers from the roots network and from some of the bush, but the animals do not speak. In fact, as
I
I
see.
said, you're the first one who is first creature to ever speak directly with me like this. I didn't
Do you
even
know
know
if
I
there
could
are?
do this."
Well, it's rather a talent of mine. Would Do you know whether there are any dryads in the nearby wood?
Oh, he says, "Dryads. Are they like you?"
They're a little bit like me and a little bit like you. You see, they are a fey creature, often resembling a humanoid, that are bound to a specific tree. So they are symbiotic in a way, the tree and the humanoid.
He says, "Oh, well, I don't think I've seen any of those, but a little while before the corruption started, we did see another like yourself go into the cave."
Oh, that sounds most interesting. Do you have any more details?
He says, "No, it's just something that was told to me by some of the other trees. Rumors of humanoids in the area, because we so rarely see them."
I see. All right. Well, perhaps we should see if we can find this cave and speak with some of the other trees along the way. You've been most helpful.
You are too kind. Good luck to you, humanoids.
And very good seasons to you. Or whatever.
So the old tree kind of goes back to its normal state.
All
Well,
right.
technically,
Did everyone
I guess
come
you
out?
could
Or
keep talking to it, but yeah. It
yeah.
awkwardly stands there as you end the conversation.
Well, this magic is cast on me.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. Yeah. So, did the others come out of the mansion?
I assume you're all there.
Yep.
Okay, then I would share what I've learned, and I would also say, how long do I have with this spell? 10 minutes out. Let us perhaps move in that direction, and I can maybe ask another plant or two as we go before I lose this magic. What say you?
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
but we are kind of at time here.
Oh,
I know
okay.
some people have stuff they gotta do, so let's do MVP votes. We'll pick it up next time. Bunch of crazy kids.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Siege Breaker Z. Or wait, no, this is
Splitlanders.
Splitlanders Z.
Splitlanders.
Splitlanders with a Z instead of.
Yes.
Exactly. Splitlander Z. Alright, I got 2 votes. And I'll look through my notes, Glenn. It might be I just forgot to put that down in the place where I was recording the mansion stuff. There's a couple places it might be. Alright, so kind of a split vote, but Glenn with 2 votes, your MVP.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats.
Alright,
I gotta
guys.
head out.
I'll see y'all next
Good games,
week.
guys.
Bye.
Yeah, see you
good
guys next week.
games. See you next time.
How long would you say I still have on that spell? Like, was it how many couple minute conversation with that tree?
Yeah, you probably have like 6 minutes or so left.
Okay.
Right, see you all next week.
Good night.
Yeah, see you then.